wickedness. You know the funny thing is, you don't have deal breakers. You're right. Men don't really have deal breakers till they get into a relationship because you don't know if the woman's gonna break the deal or not from the beginning. So till you get with it. And then when things start happening, then you start realizing, oh, that's a deal breaker, that's a deal breaker, that's a deal breaker. But why you ain't just see the problem I have sometimes is that brothers don't truly just say what their deal breakers are in the beginning. If a man was to actually let a woman know, if he knows what his deal breakers are and he sees those things, those certain traits in that woman, he shouldn't even pursue it. That's why I always say what we say. Good morning, Roxy. That's why it's always good to say, shouldn't we vet the person that we with? Shouldn't we actually get a chance to this is what getting to know somebody is instead of jumping into a relationship. So that way you can vet it. What happened, brother?
We in a rush to go nowhere.
Fast. Fast. That's what I'm saying. I think like relationships, when men are truly getting to know somebody, it should be a marathon. It should be a marathon. It shouldn't be no race. When we want to get to know a woman, we need to pace ourselves. Because the thing is when you done spent 2 or 3 years with someone and then all of a sudden, boom, there's a deal breaker. Now you find a deal breaker, then there's one. And you still, you know, I can work with this woman. And then another deal breaker comes, and another deal breaker comes. I mean, when we,
Yeah.
it,
Yeah. No, go ahead.
you know, you good.
Um, shit, I lost my thought.
Nah,
I
it's
ain't got the coffee in me yet,
man,
brother.
get your coffee in you, bro. What you doing? You know, listen. From now on, when we go live, make sure you got your coffee first, cause I need you. I need your.
It's,
You know what I'm
it's six.
saying?
It's 6 in the morning. This is my time, man. You gotta give me a minute.
Well, literally, I need to start planning your times better when it's time to go to bed. See, deal breaker. No, seriously though, man. Like we got to start. Like I think that when it comes to us, we have to start doing a little bit better than what we're doing. And truly, I don't even believe in deal breakers because at one point I thought I really had some, but I really don't. I never really had deal breakers, bro. It's just because every woman is different, and the thing is, like we always tell women, they walk into it the same thing, but we men, we can't walk into it with the same deal breakers with every woman because not every woman is going to do that.
But I think there's a couple of different ways to look at it, brother. You can have deal breakers and then boundaries. I think as we get older, I'm only speaking for myself. I think as I've gotten older, a deal breaker for me is somebody that maybe smokes cigarettes. Somebody that drinks too much. Those are deal breakers for me. But I tend to focus. Those are easily, you know what I'm saying? You don't even really make it past anything that you don't get past that because those are things you can't hide. So you don't even get past those things. Now, I think when we're talking about being in a relationships, we need to understand what boundaries look like. And I think most men are so busy trying to be the man that uh, the woman wants us to be or that we think they want us to be. You know what I mean? We don't even understand that we need to place boundaries for ourselves. The importance of boundaries is not just for other people, it's for ourselves. It allows us to stay in proper alignment with that individual. Because as soon as we get out of alignment, that's when things start falling apart. So I think there's a difference between, and I'd love to hear Unk's opinion on it. I think there's a different. I think I have some deal breakers, but it's really those things that I'm going to see right in the beginning, and then I have boundaries that I need to set within a relationship.
But isn't that something? Isn't that like kind of like a little demanding to expect something in the beginning because we don't know what to expect from a person that we're dealing with? And that's the whole point. Like we turn around, our expectations are so bad that we always expecting somebody to do something right from the beginning, but they still have to learn you because maybe that's something that they're not comfortable with doing, and we're actually trying to force the hand. Like, I was expecting you to be like this, but how can you expect for me to be something that I'm not?
Well, see, that's the cool thing about boundaries. They can always be adjusted based on the individual. I'm saying?
Right.
So when it's all said and done, you may have some boundaries that can be adjusted based on that individual's personality. The boundaries are generally set by our experiences. But if somebody is showing us something different in the experience, the boundary can be adjusted.
Right. And the thing about the thing about some people with these boundaries is, and some men, they keep the same boundaries. They keep the same boundaries. Everyone, this is what I'm looking for. It's like they're so set on this is what it is that they can't even see that they can't see the new person that they're with. It's always the same thing over and over again. These are my boundaries. These are my boundaries. Look at Unc pulling up in the building. Come on, chocolate drop. Drop her. Ladies and gentlemen, chocolate drop in the building. AKA Uncle Angelo.
Yo, we got the nicknames already. All right. I'm with all of that.
Yeah, look. See, I told you I look at chocolate dropper. The official. Because he about to come in here and drop some. He going to drop it. So, give him what the real topic is. Because I ain't want to mess it up. I just said the beginning.
That's what we do. Okay. Him so almondy.
I'm going to call him Almond.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
Wow. Okay. Since we all snowed in and everything. Y'all call me Red. We got chocolate. Oh, no. Y'all red bottles. That's red bottles all day. That is the funniest thing I done heard this side of Jesus.
Yo, this is what we do.
This side of Jesus.
I love the energy this morning.
All right. Oh, shoot. It's on my thing. Hold on. I got to grab it.
Another one. Okay. See? Y'all brothers go. I love y'all. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to call him Almond Joy. I got a song for you.
You know he's about to sing Anita Baker, You Bring Me Joy.
Yeah, he said, he said, hey. He said, let me help you with your little test.
Where's the Almond Brown?
Yo, so, we coming back, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a commercial break. Oh my God. Yo. See, this is the beauty of camaraderie when you have brothers that you can actually laugh with. Good morning, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Can you please help tap the screen, share the live out, because this morning I think you're definitely going to enjoy this one. As soon as Almond Joy come back with his thing. What's up, Tiff? Good morning. I'm just gonna say good morning, everybody. Good morning, D Phoenix. Welcome in. Good morning, Tiff, Lady E. For all those other women that came in and gentlemen that came in and said good morning, I didn't catch your name. Good morning to each and every person. Thank you for joining us this morning. Like I said before, hope everybody's safe and warm in the comfort of their home.
Yes, welcome in.
Good morning, man. What's up, man? I see you in the building. Good morning. Morning, Rain Love.
Good morning, sis.
Marlene, good morning, Isaac. Welcome in. There we go. Drop us back.
Wow. Chocolate drop. Okay. That's what we're doing today.
But see, he says it. He like it, though. That's the funny part.
Indeed. I'm here for all of it.
All right.
I'm here for all of that, bro.
Amen, my brother. All right, let's rock. Let's rock out. Let's rock out. Okay.
Here's our topic, fellas. It's gonna make you work it out. There's an A and B. What are your top 3 non-negotiables in a relationship, and is there a time when they are negotiable? What are your top 3 non-negotiables in a relationship, and is there a time when they are negotiable?
Wow, that's heavy. Not think about it that way, true.
That's a little different than what we was talking about.
That's very different than what we was talking about. Yes, you came with some white shoes for real, bro. He done took us down. You think not? He said 3 non-negotiables, bro.
Yeah.
This is what we doing this morning.
Hey, Since I'm chocolate drop. Okay.
You know what though?
Okay. Since that's what we doing on Saturday.
All right.
Saturday. And I'm in the house because we got the ice already, so we ain't going nowhere.
So let's jump on it then. Who wants to set this one on? Go on.
Let me say this.
Go on, brother.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you the top 3 that I had in I wouldn't even say in my younger days, but in my immature young man days. In your 30s, you had some. Hey, these are the things that we can't even negotiate. And first and foremost was faith. My faith. If we're not in the same faith, that's just me. That's just me. If we didn't have the same faith, that's number 1. Number 2, here we go. Ready? You're gonna like this one. You're gonna have my last name. We ain't hyphenating the name. It's my last name. That's number 2. Yeah, that part. Yeah, because there's a lot of folks, they got their last name hyphenated. But if that's cool with you, great. But guess what? That's not what I'm doing over here in this house. And number 3 was real talk. It for real was communication. Like we used to call it back then, heated fellowship. It wasn't an argument; it was heated fellowship.
Right.
We're not name calling. And that's why I wanted to talk and see how people respond earlier in the relationship to adversity, because I'm not doing that, because I already know how I am with the name calling. I can call you some things that the child of God ain't even heard before.
That part.
So it was those are the 3 that I had from back in the day. But once we get rolling, I'm gonna give you the ones I had in the last 5 years.
So I can tell you mine's right now. And the weird part is, all my non-negotiables have always been the same, have not changed. And I'm still on that same wavelength. No lie. The number 1 thing is a non-negotiable is, like you said, she at least has to be God-fearing. You ain't got to be a super Christian. You ain't got to be no Bible thumper, but you got to believe in God. I don't even care if you believe in Allah. You got to believe in something spiritual for me. That's number 1. Number 2, a non-negotiable for me is still having communication with any dude that you dealt with in the past. That is a non-negotiable. I don't care who he is. Non-negotiable. And the 3rd one is, you must always present yourself as a lady. I don't need to be walking with somebody like me next to me. Non-cipher. What do I need a tough woman for? Stay in your feminine. Non-negotiable. To be and the language. Be able, if a woman can sit there and curse you out and say all that, like, what is the purpose of me being with you? I don't want no potty mouth woman to be sitting there calling me an MF and all this other. Like, it is so. The funny part is, it is so unattractive the way some women talk, and women don't realize those be deal breakers for men.
Indeed.
I'll leave that alone.
Yeah. Pass it back for. That's me how we started. Okay, buddy. I think one of my one of mine is there has to be a certain level of emotional intelligence that someone has, and what I mean is I can't remember if it was you or Velvet just said it. Man, I grew up watching people say hurtful things to people when they were mad. I can't. It's a non-negotiable, man. It is a non-negotiable. If when you're angry, you result to trying to destroy someone's character or talk down to them, you can't get me out of there fast enough. Like, before you're done, your name will be before you're done, you're done. Your name's deleted. You're blocked on everything. I don't care. I don't care. It is a non-negotiable for me, and I don't care what part of a relationship I'm in. obviously, if I have some years invested, um, it's something that I would probably have to discuss. I don't see myself being able to get past it. And maybe that's something I got to work on, but I don't care because let me tell you something. I do know this. Once you emasculate me one time, you'll keep doing it if I allow it.
Mm.
So that's a non-negotiable. Communication is huge for me. So I like to have conversations, especially if you're feeling some type of way. Do not have unspoken expectations and then expect me to meet those expectations. And I'm up here wondering why you feeling some type of way. I had no idea that you had said expectation. So communication is huge. And right now I don't know if I have a. I'm sure when we talk a little bit more, I don't know if I have a third non-negotiable off the top of my head.
Well, let me say something real quick.
I'm sorry, I do.
Okay, there we go. Go ahead, brother.
You gotta treat people that be. I'm a people watcher. I'm gonna watch how you treat people. Number one, I'm gonna watch how you show up for me and your consistency. But I'm gonna watch how you treat other people as well. Because here's the thing: if you're not treating the people who can do nothing for you good, I know how you're gonna treat me when you're no longer getting something from me the way you want it. Right? So you got to be you have to be a good person, man. You have to be just an inherently good person. Like you care about other people, and you can see how people do that within how they treat other people or people that don't have nothing, that can't do nothing for them.
You know what though? Let me clarify some stuff for some of these people when I say deal breakers when it comes to dealing with you and your ex. You notice I'm moving the fingers because I just want people to know that what I'm about to say is different. So at the end of the I mean a non-negotiable is this, yes. So if now here's the thing. If she has children and she has to communicate with the children's father, that's understandable. See, I'm not that vain. But if the kids are adults and you're still in contact with this man, that's a problem to me. Because your kids are adult. So why does that man, or why do you still need to contact him about something that your children are doing when the kids can just go to the mother or to either parent? You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. Those are deal breakers. That's a non-negotiable. We a certain age and your kids as adults, they living on their own, they doing their own thing. But you still want to have contact with this man? Oh, non-cipher. We're not doing that. No. Now you playing, you're trying to open Pandora's box. Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Agreed.
I mean, you have to look at it for what it truly is. Now, if it's something that happened to the adult child, I can understand that. But to be like my thing is this, everybody's different when it comes to that. But for me, I'm like, I don't even follow. Listen, I'm so non-negotiable. I don't even follow any of my kids' mothers on social media. I don't need to. I don't need to know what they're doing. I don't need to interact. I don't need no interaction, but except if something was to happen to the child, let me know. Bottom line, I don't want you on Facebook. I don't want you on TikTok. I don't want you on Instagram. I don't follow them on no social media whatsoever. I'm a different breed. I don't need to know what you're doing. See, when I say let go, people don't know how to let go. I set free. So sometimes people need to ask themselves if they have these non-negotiables, but still are negotiating with the non-negotiable.
Okay now. And see, the thing is that I think we have to also understand too that when we're talking about non-negotiables, that's a form for me. That's a form of letting you know what my standards are. Let me know where my boundaries are lying at. Because if we don't set those precedents, then again, things get real wishy-washy, real messy, and then we try to figure out why somebody tripping. They tripping because they don't know. It's like telling a kid, to just have the house, have full reign of the house, and have no idea where they should be going, where they shouldn't be going, what's allowed and what's not allowed. That child gonna act up. Well, an adult's gonna do what you allow them to do. You just let them cut up. Guess what? We finna cut up. If you're gonna let let your man be out here in these streets 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. If he come home with fleas, don't be mad. He was out there being a dog. Fellas, if your young lady is out here kicking it with her friends and she don't check in, okay. That's fine. Hey, whatever happens, happens. Because again, checking in is not about a location of where you are. It's about letting that's being considerate, letting the person know, hey, I'm okay. Fellas too, we're okay. Even if it's daylight. You know, if you've been gone since 9 o'clock in the morning and it's now 4 o'clock in the evening, and you ain't said nothing, hey babe, just wanna let you know we good, we over here chopping it up. The fella said hello, that's just being considerate. And those are things, like I said, that could be a non-negotiable for somebody. And I mean, and you know, in times, it's what I call they're non-negotiables. There's some things we can kind of negotiate. But me knowing where you are, because again, if something jump off, you can't get to your phone. I can always know where you were last, as opposed to I don't know where you are. Y'all think you over here shopping and you over another side of town shopping. Now I don't know where to go. And as they say, time could be of the essence. That's the real deal.
But you know what though? To be honest, see, I'm a person. If I'm leaving, this is where I'm going. I'll call you when I get there. I don't need to call you constantly during the course of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going to work, I'm going to work. You can tell by the way I'm dressed. It all depends. Or this is what I'm doing. This is what my plan is. I'm gonna be going from X to Y. I try to give a set time, a set plan. And it's not even a thing of trying to control them. It's a thing of just it's a security thing for me. Like where you going? If you're going somewhere, okay, fine. Listen, have fun, enjoy yourself. Just hit me when you get there. You ain't even got to call me. You can text me. I made it. I'm cool with that. See what I'm saying? Those are not. I can. You know what I'm saying? That's not a non-negotiable for me. Another. See, we got so many now. It's more than 3 now for me. Because the non-negotiable is you going somewhere and you not telling me. You can't leave and not tell me where you at, and then you don't hit me up. Another non-negotiable. If I call you, answer your damn phone. I don't care who you on the phone with. The only person that you should only not answer the phone for me is God. Other than that, I'm calling you. Hello. And especially listen. Y'all laughing. See?
No, I'm laughing because
it's the truth.
What you talking about.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm calling you, I'm supposed to be your man and I'm calling you and you don't pick up that phone for me, it's a problem. That's a problem. Because see, I'm a do for do. And then you ain't gonna like it when I do it back to you. So you call me and I don't answer my phone. Now it's all hell and high water. And I know people be like, well, why would you do that? Why, you know why I'm doing it? Because every time, if I got to call you, and it gets to a point, now here's the sad part. What some of y'all don't understand is this. When you call somebody so much and they don't answer their phone when you call them, it gets to a point where you don't want to call them no more. You don't want to call. I don't need to call you. I'll call you when I want to call you. Then it becomes a problem. See what I'm saying? But then you'll talk about communication. Here it is. I'm trying to communicate, but you're not allowing me to communicate because you communicate with someone else, which also makes me think this. Whoever's on the phone with you is more important than me. I land.
I say you probably gonna make you talk about you. I got you. you making me mad too, because you're going in already. Bruh. Hey, you got a whole can of stuff.
No, they can say what they want to say. They talking about child is insecure. It's not child is insecure. So here's the funny part is it's always child is insecure when it comes to a man, once again. But let your man not answer your phone for you. Then who becomes childish and insecure? You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason why we're going to have them come up today. We're having questions for us today. Questions for the horsemen, ladies. So y'all can have your questions. And when I say questions, let me make it clear.
Reset.
Let me reset this. When we open up the platform, the panel for some people to come up and ask questions, right? We're allowing it today. We don't want no monologue. If you start monologuing about, you're getting dropped. We said a question. So if you have a question, you need to start thinking about what question you want to ask us. Write it down.
Because remember, you're talking to fellas, men, not ladies. We do not need all the background information.
Yeah.
We just need you to ask the question. If there's something we're unclear about, we'll ask you. Hey, do you mean X, Y, and Z? So we can keep it pushing. Understand that. Just understand this, y'all. Y'all want to reaction to the question. Context is a way to manipulate the answer. So when you need to tell the backstory before you ask the question, it's because you're trying to get us to get to a certain space. Just ask the question point blank and let us answer it raw.
Now you see what now we see it there. You got 3 different instructions from 3 different men. Somebody's coming up here with some monologue. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's different. Because of how I feel, you gotta understand, I am a man who feels like I need to be spoiled. Bottom line. In certain areas. Yes, I'm being transparent within myself. I need to be spoiled in certain areas. If I'm calling you as your man, why can't you pick up the phone? Why can't you tell somebody on the other line, listen, hold on, my man is calling me, I'll call you right back. What is so hard about that? It ain't hard. Because if I do it to you, it becomes a problem. Well, you called me and I'm calling you back. Yeah, but you should have picked up when I called you. What are you doing that you couldn't answer that phone right away? Who was you on the phone with? You see what I'm saying? So now you calling me, and what if I'm busy? I'm just saying.
Bitch doing what, bro?
Exactly. See, now what was you doing that you couldn't answer your phone? Oh, now you want to know what I'm doing. See what I'm saying?
And here's
A lot of times when men set expectations or they say what their deal breakers are, then people try to say they hurt or because of no, we're not. We listen, we nicely seasoned and we know the game. We nicely seasoned, we know the game. So miss me with all the you hurt or you insecure or you know what I'm saying? No. We understand what it takes to sustain something. At least they do. I ain't figured it out yet.
Listen,
I know that it takes to sustain something. So what I do is I follow the lead of the people that I know that are in successful relationships and marriages, and I would agree with that. I would 100% agree with that. For me, in the dating stage, if I'm second to social media, then that's a non-negotiable for me. Meaning, if you're supposed to call me or you tell me you're going to call me, and I see you on TikTok before I get that call,
bro,
it's non-negotiable. And I'll be graceful enough to call it out. But if it continues to happen, I'm out. It's all good.
Did you just go there?
Where your priorities at?
Did he just go there? Did he just go there, Unc?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he said when you come second. You know what's funny though? To be honest, I bet you there are a lot of men right now that come second to social media and don't even realize that here's the funny part. You got some husbands that come second to their children. Ooh.
Don't do that.
I'm doing it. Non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. I am your whole husband, but you putting your children before me. These kids eat before me. They do everything before me. But I'm the one that got to go out there and get this bread.
So you can't have the biggest piece of chicken?
I can't have no. I can't eat first. They sitting at the head of the table. I got to sit at the side. See, they say, listen. The funny part is you have some of these relationships where you have to be. Well, where these women will put their children before they man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they will. Look, and you have to ask yourself, okay.
See, they always here we go with the same thing. You can't compare yourself to a child. This, that, and the third. Right. It's always that you can't compare. Which tells me a mother's love is different.
You know what? No, I'm gonna give him this 1A because it's a 1A and a 1B. You're right. You know what? You can't compare your husband. I'm sorry, your boyfriend to a child. You can. There's room for that.
Right.
I'm your boyfriend. Yes.
Hands
the
down.
child can come first. However, if you're married, show me anywhere in the Bible where it says the kids come before the spouse. I'll wait.
That part. Show me.
And, I'll wait for it. When I say I'll wait for it in the comments. Because here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play the game. We're gonna play the game by the rules. And now if you want to play by your own rules, that's cool. But you're gonna get your own rules. Results. You're gonna get the results that you want based on the rules you want to play by. So the bottom line is this: it is the husband, the spouses, even and vice versa. It's the spouses that come first, and then the kids. See, we don't leave our mother and father's house to go cleave to a child. We leave our mother and father's house to cleave to another, adult, a male or a female. That's what we do. And then as a result of getting together with them, we have a child. And understand this: if we don't want to be biblical, understand this. Let's make it real simple. At some point, your child is going to leave the house and go live their life. And if you don't know yet, you keep, as old people say, keep living. You'll find out. Your children will make you feel like they don't care nothing about you because they won't call you every day. They might call you once a month, once every couple of months just to check in when they're grown and living their own life. That's nothing bad. They're living their life.
So here's a better one. I'm going to go a little deeper, just a little deep in that hole. See, what you're failing to realize is this. Here's the question that you need to ask. What is this child providing for you outside the home? What bill is this child paying? How if something was to happen to you, how can this child take care of you? I'll wait. What insurance are you under? You see what I'm saying? All these things, non-negotiable. What, like, think about it. You hurt yourself. How are you supposed to get to the hospital with your child supposed to take you there? See, we're not competing against anything. We're just stating facts. As a husband, I don't care now. As a boyfriend, heck yeah, put your kids before that man. That dude, he ain't marry you, but that's your husband. You chose this man to be the leader of your family. How can you put a child as the leader of the family?
Ouch. Say it one more time in the back.
Let me say that a little slower. As if that is your boyfriend, you can do whatever you want when it comes to your kids. Yes, hands down, your kids come first. Mandatory. Because he is just the man that is in your life. But it's as your husband, you have chosen this man. You have took the role of allowing this man to be the head of your family. So how can you put a child ahead of your family? Make that make sense. That is not even order. So you just destroyed the order, and now things are corrupt in your home. Because now here it is, you have a man that he's not even competing with his child, because that's his child. But at the same time, he's looking at you like, wait a minute, woman, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah. But then again, that's why it has to be a situation where we are having these conversations. This is why we have to, as I say, it's not some such thing. People say, well, we got to communicate. Communicating is not, I say hi to you, good morning, how's everything? That's not communicating for me. Communicating is when we sit down and we have some what I call a real conversation with some understanding, and then we walk away from that understanding where both of us stand so that we can move forward in a positive way. That for me is communication. Because don't get me wrong, are there times we won't be able to, I guess, feel like we have to table something because we don't agree? Yes. But all the time? No. I believe when we talk, and we have to understand that that's part of growing up, that's part of communicating, that we can communicate our feelings, our emotions, our level of understanding regarding a situation, and we move forward in a positive way. Because that's what we're talking about. Because again, we keep saying, well, we don't communicate. People don't communicate because you don't ask the right question. You just want to talk or get your point across. Getting your point across doesn't mean the question is answered. That's what we have to be understanding, that we don't getting your point across, and that means what? That's what I'm saying.
Let me reset the room real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 400 beautiful souls, 400 amazing people here this morning, and I'm praying that each and every person be safe. Can we please, we only at 36K. Can we please do a power tap, respectfully? If you guys are enjoying the live, can you please, let's just power tap, y'all. We should be at least at 100, almost 200K right now with so many beautiful people up here this morning. Come on, y'all. We appreciate that. I appreciate it. The live appreciate it. Like I always say, you guys are the heartbeat of this live. So let's make this heartbeat. Respectfully. Let's continue, brothers. Thank y'all. Where was we? Because this kind of heavy. What you got for it? I know you got some, because I see you thinking.
Well, come on, Black Jesus. I saw a comment that said lead where, and it reminded me of this lady that did and I'm gonna try to make this as fast as possible. Bear with me. Reminded me of a lady who one of my VPs at a previous company had brought in, and she was talking about was it Sully who landed the plane in the Hudson, and she was talking about how all the flight attendants heard was brace for impact. They had no idea what was going on other than brace for impact, right? And she compared that to saying, we don't always need to know where we're being led, but we need to make sure that we trust our leaders. And if we trust the people that are leading us, we don't need to know where we're being led. We just know we're being led in the right direction. So I'm just gonna say, if you need to know where you're being led, then maybe there's not a lot of trust in where the person's leading you, or you just need to know too much. But at the end of the day, we have to have trust in each other. So whether it's and let me tell you something, good leaders are good followers. So there's going to be times in relationships where the woman's going to lead as well, but the man and the man will as well. So if we don't trust each other enough to just say okay, and we need to know what and why, nah, that ain't it. I think we need to make sure we understand. You can discuss it after. Yeah, this is what was going on. You know what I'm saying? But to need to know where you're being led, to me, is the need to, which means I feel like you don't trust the individual. I could be wrong, but that's just my thought on it.
You know what though? When it comes to leader, right? And I love that you talk about leadership, and I'm glad somebody brought this up. Here's the thing with being a leader. Like you said, a great leader can also be a great follower. So if I'm leading you down the wrong path, me as a leader should be able to stop, because a leader needs to see what's going on before he can't just start walking. And sometimes some men are leading some of these women down the wrong path. Yes, I can agree with that. 100% leading these women down the wrong path with their nonsense, all this other crap, with their selling them dreams and all this other things, right? But when you have a masculine man that is leading you down the right path, this man is moving slowly. That's why, once again, my quote for 26: I'm standing still to watch the world move. I'm going to stand still while everything moves. Because sometimes the leader has to stand still to find the correct path. Because I can't just keep walking with everything, and next thing you know, we both lost. And when we get to that fork in the road, I got to know which fork I'm taking. Am I going right? Am I going left? But that's where you can also have your partner. That's when you pause and be like, look, which way you think we should go? Because also good leaders take good advice at the same time.
A good leader always will allow you to manage up.
Exactly. So if I know that as a man, I am going down the wrong path, that's where I'm supposed to stop and allow my counterpart, allow my person to tell me, listen, babe, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. Well, show me what to do. Help me. Help me. You know what I'm saying? Help me get better, because that's the whole purpose of being with someone. That person makes you get better. You can't be with someone and then getting worse. Then you moving backwards. When a man gets with a woman, he's supposed to find somebody with it, to help him be better, to better himself, so he can be better in that relationship and be good for that woman. That's the cycle. That's the cycle right there. I'm trying to find the best person for me to make me better, so I can be good for this woman and be better for her. Not vice versa.
No argument there, bro. And see, here's the thing. This is where the rubber meets the road. Because again, just in this conversation, right? We're talking about what are your top three negotiables, right? And the B side of that is when are there times when these non-negotiables are negotiable? And here's the thing, and it's funny because again, it comes down to men can say, you know what, one of my non-negotiables can simply be, as a man, is I ain't gonna say nothing. You know why he's not gonna say something, or he's gonna reserve the right to say nothing, is because of how we as women, how women tend to respond to us. Because the first thing you can see is that, well, what about this? And what it's a funny thing that most of the responses are pretty much the same. From from perspective, when you're not listening to learn something, you're just listening to have a comment, and that is, well, what, men do this and men do that. We all know that, because guess what? At some point in time, I can tell you I did some of this. But the concern is, what about when men are not doing that? What about when men are actually trying to explain to you why we do it and why we shouldn't, and also telling men why they shouldn't do it, and which is what we're doing. But we're so busy being tied to the hurt, because the only reason you can say that is either you've been hurt like that, or you know somebody that's close to you that's been hurt like that, your girlfriend. So understand this: everyone's trauma isn't everyone's trauma. And I'm saying that with the utmost respect, because the thing is, you have to listen to what can be a negotiable versus a non-negotiable. So, for example, I just said what my negotiables were in the beginning. In the beginning, it was, we have to be of the same faith. Number one. Number two was my last name, not a hyphenated name, because women are negotiating that with brothers. But understand this respectfully, only in certain cultures, the name that lives on is the name of the man. That doesn't mean I'm saying it's right, but that's just how I am. However you want to do it in your house is cool. And the third thing I said was communication. When I mean communication, I'm referring to rules of engagement. So we're having a disagreement. There are some lines we're not going to cross. And if we cross that line, we're going to have a conversation. And if I find out that's what you do, please know we're gonna know that before we get married. That I can tell you. I said all that to say that was in my 30s, probably my 30s, early 40s. I can tell you this: I have new ones as of now, because again, life changes. You get a little older. So now, here are my three: committed to growth, apology and accountability, and I guess whatever you want to put it under: joy, laughter, friendship. That's me. I need those three. They're not going to be negotiated. I want to be committed. If I'm with my wife, I'm committed to growth, and so is she. I mean, why do I say that? Because again, who I was 35 is not who I am at my age now. There's been some growth there. Number two, we have to be willing to be apologetic and taking accountability, because we're not going to say that the sisters don't know how to apologize, but
they don't. But anyway,
if I was petty, I would say some women don't know how to apologize, but I'm not petty, so I won't say that.
Well, I am.
That's if I was petty.
And I ain't petty. I'm just keeping it a buck.
So, and then last but not least, too often we walk around here married to people and don't laugh, don't have any joy, don't have any fun. Man, please. Why would you get married with someone? Or better yet, if you're not into being married, why would you be in a long-term relationship where y'all ain't, every time y'all around each other, y'all silly, having fun, and you having so much fun when you're out that people want to know what y'all doing. I can't tell how many times people thought I was under the influence of things, because me and my wife were having such a fun time just going to the grocery store or just being out, because we cracking up. Why? Well, then why did you decide to spend your life with this person, or spend a portion of your life with a person that you ain't gonna have fun with? I'm a land.
Listen, that part right there. If you can't have fun, even no matter where you are, that's a problem. Especially in a marriage. That's supposed to be. Listen, I should be able to be a fool around you. I should be able to walk and act as silly as I want to, because you my person. I don't care about the outside world. And the problem is, a lot of people in their marriages are too concerned about what other people may think about them. That's the reason why they try to act a certain type of. I'm going to be me, whether you like me or not. I don't know you. I don't care where I'm at. I'm gonna be me. If I want to walk up and tickle you, I want to grab stuff and put stuff in. We in a supermarket. I want to just act like. Why not? Why can't I express who I am around the person that I'm supposed to love? Seriously. And when it comes to apologies, why you only sorry? See, why you only want to apologize when I realize that you're wrong? But I think, let me say this. It goes both ways, because I can be wrong, and I will say, like, you know what, my bad, you got that. You're right, I apologize. I don't mind it, because this is the person that you're supposed to be with. This is the person that you love. So you should be able to be vulnerable enough to apologize and commit your faults and hold yourself accountable. What's they going to do? Run around and tell the world? Well, guess what? I just made my man apologize. I made him hold himself accountable. Like, that don't even make sense. You should be humble. It humbles you as a man. And it's actually growth, and it's actually growth and strength. I land there.
Let me call something out real well, for two things. Number one, I don't think anyone answered this question, so I digress a little bit. Men condition, bro. Men condition. That's who sang that song when he was
Oh, okay.
Yeah, men condition. Oh boy. Yeah.
That's my job. You got that.
Yeah. Let me get back to what I was gonna say. This is what's scary. And I'm not I can't speak for all men. We can't, but I'm gonna say from a majority of the men that I know, even the ones that are in a really good space mentally, I think the very last bit that we work on or we try to identify is our non-negotiables. A lot of people, a lot of men, there's not a playbook for what we're supposed to look for in a woman. There's not a playbook for what our non-negotiables should be, right? So we don't talk enough about that, right? We really don't. And then in addition to that, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm sure there's times where we're okay. I'm sure there's times where we're, depending on the individual, we may say, "Oh no, we can adjust it," not because they're showing us something, but they may look a certain way, or and that makes us feel like I got this beautiful woman, so it makes me feel good, better about myself. So I'm going to ignore this non-negotiable, right? And that right there is a problem because now there's something that is missing within us that they're providing, which should not happen, right? There's they're who they are, and because they are with me, is now providing some confidence within myself that I should already have. The way I feel is I can take you and leave you. Honestly, I can take you and leave you when it comes to just surface level stuff, right? So we need to understand we need to start really asking ourselves, what is it that we want from a woman, and what are non-negotiables, right? What boundaries are we going to set for ourselves? Because a man oftentimes don't set boundaries. We're just out there just trying to provide because we feel that that's what our job is, and so that's what we're focused on. Man, I need to make sure I get this money so I can pay these bills, and I can give her this, and I can give her that. We're scared. That's why we're afraid to tell women when we're struggling financially or we lose a job, because we're so focused on that, and that falls on us. So we take on that responsibility. I'm not blaming women for that as well, even though I feel like that's a huge narrative that's pushed out by the media that women want. But I know that the women in my circles that I've known don't necessarily want that. So I can't apply that to everybody. I can say that's something for me, that's probably something I put on my shoulders, right? And so I think we need to understand what our non-negotiables are, but we also need to understand what boundaries we need to put up.
Dude, when you said something about a non-negotiable that we make it, I'm gonna tell you, Jesus, this gonna sting. Well, it ain't gonna even sting. This the truth. You know, when some men allow these non-negotiable to be negotiable, when the box is boxing, when that woman, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. When that box is boxing, I'm trying to tell you, when you get whooped, when you get sprung, everything. Listen, brothers will lay down with a woman, and the smecks will be fabulous, and all of non-negotiables become negotiable. He'll be able to deal with this with the nonsense just for the box. It's crazy work, but it's the truth. A man will go against everything that he believed in the moment he have sex with this woman, and it is immaculate. He's like, yo, I could I could deal with some of this stuff. I could. No, you can't. No, you can't. You just disagree with everything that you stood for as a man. Everything that you claim that you stood for and that you stood by. All because the box was sparkling. You hit it, and all of a sudden, all these skyrockets and fireworks came out. You laying down, holding on to the blanket like this after it was done, talking about you want something from the store, like you crazy. It's the bro.
Let that man live,
bro. No. Like this dude would leave at 3:00 in the morning in a snowstorm and a half a blizzard, walk 5 miles to Wendy's just for some fries. I'm telling you, bro. Listen.
Bring the pizza back frozen.
And we're still warming up. Look, man, I'm telling you, brothers get booty crippled in a minute.
Of course.
Booty crippled in a minute, man. And
Hey, my girl Samora said, hey, if you got a big one, you can say what you want. You can yell and scream. You said, when you got a little one, watch your tone. Matter of fact, write me a letter. Leave me a note. Don't yell at me.
it's crazy work but you see what I'm saying? We always have these non-negotiables, but like Ford said, and I think I'm gonna stand on it. Regardless of the non-negotiable, you will negotiate it with the person that you are with. See, that's where the negotiation comes in. Where you be like, all right, look, this is because we can't stand on everything that we claim that I don't stand for this, I don't stand for that. Guess what? Then you'll be standing alone. Eventually, I said it. When you try to stand for so much, you wind up standing alone because not everybody's going to meet the things that you want them to meet. So you just got to either meet them halfway or don't meet them at all, and be by yourself. Like seriously, because we all these things that we try to put out there and all this other stuff about what we want and my expectations and they're the things that I need, but it's like can't nobody give you everything that you want, everything that you need, and every expectation is not going to be fulfilled. So I'm going to take you just for who you are. Thank you. I accept you for the things that you do. I appreciate you. I love you. Holla at your boy. If you know that your feet stink, keep your stinky feet. Take your shoes off outside the door. Let them air out and go in and run in the bathroom and wash your feet.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just using that as an example. But I'm not, because here's the thing. You know what, brother? Let's talk about it, right? We talk about non-negotiable. But if I'm in a relationship with you, what the hell am I negotiating? We are not two different countries. We are two people. I don't need to negotiate anything with the person that I claim that I love. Because that means I'm negotiating how much I love you. I'm negotiating how much time I'm going to spend with you. I am negotiating every single thing in that relationship has become a negotiation.
That is too funny. But it's true, though. D Ford, what up, bro?
Yo, bro, what's good, baby? Big battle, Mr. Ford. And my man, brother, I was in your hood yesterday on Park Avenue, yo. Yeah, I was over there in Mount Vernon on Park Avenue yesterday, yo.
Does he the only one that always come and changes the conversation? Come on, bro. Yo, I swear, twin, I love you, yo, every time.
And I love you too.
Yo, who mans is this morning, yo?
Wait. Any?
Oh no, you gotta mute that ass up.
I'm gonna tell you, you know why I'm eating? Because they wasn't, yo, they wasn't ready for me. They was not ready for me. You know what they do, baby. Come on, you know what they do, but I still love them, though. Yeah, I know, you know. No, Bill, I apologize, but
Nah, you know. Come on, twin.
I'm just going.
We know who. Listen, I know you. I know what you. That's you. You do it every Saturday.
That's you.
Ain't nothing new.
That's you. Ain't nobody tripping.
Ain't nobody tripping.
John, how we doing this morning?
We are here. We are in the building, baby. We are.
So here's what we talking about. The question of the day is, what are your top 3 non-negotiables? And is there a time when it's negotiable?
Well,
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take the second question. I'm going to take the second question first.
No, what you're going to do is you're going to swallow that food first, and then you're going to come to the second question. Because this is a non-negotiable right now. No talking with your mouth full. Because what we not going to do, because you're going to start talking and start choking, and I ain't over there. I'm trying. You better listen.
I got Belgian waffles this morning.
It's okay. Swallow first. Drink something behind it, and then come with a clear throat. We love you, bro, but I'm not trying to call no doctors right now, man.
I don't know how they are in PA, but I know how they are in New York. And we got top notch for here.
Put your Yo, drink some water.
Do you see the lack of respect that I get when I come in here and the things that they do to me.
Listen.
Disrupt the flow of the conversation.
Exactly. You just come in here. Hey,
I might have to agree with you on that one.
yeah, you erupted. We gonna erupt on that ass real quick.
Yeah, baby, I deserve it. So
But you know, I will say this though. I will say this. Let me say this. In regards to what we're the topic of discussion, and I think it's very important that we pay attention to this too. It's like, because the real question in the background that people aren't paying attention to is, when do we bring these things up? Because it's important to understand where, if you guys are, the brother says, oh, I'm attracted to her, and you're like, and sister says, yeah, you know what? I like that. When do we bring this up? And I think it has to be done within the first few get-togethers, because if you start, and when I say get-together, I'm talking about first couple of dates. Because what's important, and it's nothing aggressive, it's very casual, because you want to at least figure out, as they say, once you become eye candy, you want to know what flavor of the candy. Is it peppermint? Is it fruity? Is it just, is it prune tasting? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's important, because if we're not addressing these things in the early stages, then this is when you get upset, because now you put time and effort into something. 6 months down the road, you'll be like, you know what? This is a waste of my time. You are absolutely correct, because you didn't go about it the right way. It's very important that we have conversations about what you are, as they call it, we call them absolutes, what your absolutes are, and what you're willing to negotiate, and what you're not going to negotiate. Because again, then whether it's even worth, and you can hesitate. You guys can move away amicably. Nobody's mad. Nobody's tripping. Because again, we're dating. We're out having a good time. We're out doing something that's interesting. We're having, whether it's a lunch or a breakfast or an event that you both are interested in doing, or something you might have been like, I've never done this. Well, let's try this. And you go do that. And that's when you're getting to know this person and how they operate. If they like to have fun, if they're a little, hold everything close to the vest. That's when you have to do it. It's about doing it in those first couple of dates, not waiting 4 or 5 months later. Or especially, you can forget non-negotiables once you didn't have sex, because guess what?
Ball
He
game.
who has the grip, he who has the belt wins.
But you know what though? I'm gonna say this. Excuse me. I'm not even gonna do all that in the first couple of days. You know why? Because I don't even know if I'm gonna be with this person. So at the end of the day, if I'm just dating you, I'm just dating. I'm just going out to have fun with you. I'm not worrying about what's a non-negotiable, what's not, unless I know this is something serious. So if I know that I'm trying to court this woman, if you're courting because I see something in you, oh heck yeah, we're gonna talk about it, but I'm not gonna come full throttle. Well, look, these are my non-negotiables. Can you deal with them? Because sometimes you have to walk people through certain stuff in relationships. And if you're trying to court this woman, if I'm going on dates with you, we're having conversations. That's another way that you can find out about the non-negotiables, just through conversation on dating. Now, if you've been dating this woman for X amount of time, and now you see something in her, like, yo, you know what? She could potentially be my wife. Now I'm going to pursue to court this woman. Now, as I'm courting you now, because I see the potential of what me and you can build, now I'm going to come with my non-negotiables. But I'm not going to throw them all on at one time. I'm going to give them, going to slow walk them into, because sometimes we try to come too hard, too fast, and it messes up. When we can just go there and just actually try to slow walk a person with some of these things, and they start getting to understand it, and that way they know if they can even deal with you or not. Because we come with ours, they're going to come with theirs.
Yeah, I think people need to, and I think someone said something in the chat, and I want to reiterate, because you said it, but I want to be clear about it. Dating is not for purpose. Dating is to gather data. The purpose of dating is just to gather data.
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying to find out who somebody is. When you get to the courting stage, that's when you're moving with purpose and intention. So understand, we're dating to find data. We just need to understand who it is that's in front of us. Now, most men, to your point, and I agree with what you're saying, Velvet, and most men know really early on if that's somebody they want to invest in. So we'll know fairly quickly if we want to know more information, right? If we want to be intentional in getting and moving to that courting stage, and that's when it's a little bit different. But dating, y'all, dating is to gather data. Please stop having courting expectations or relationships expectations from people that you are dating. If you are just talking to if I'm just talking to someone and I'm just dating somebody, they're free to talk to and date whoever they want. I can't be mad at that. I haven't done anything to lock that down, but a lot of people, they have one conversation with somebody, and now all of a sudden, that person can't talk to nobody else. Mind you, they still talking to other people. We ain't stupid. They still talking to other people, but it's still like, you can't. I don't want you to talk to this person or that. No, until we get into a space where now we are very intentional, which would be the courting stage, right? Which we often don't talk a lot about. Until we get to that space, we're just getting to know each other, which means you're welcome to get to know somebody else. I'm welcome to get to know somebody else.
That part.
If we find ourselves in a space where now we want to try to create something more, then that requires more intention. That requires eliminating outside noise. I like to call it clutter, right? Those are the things that are important to be able to see clearly and be in alignment with each other, right? So that's the courting stage. And then obviously when you get into the relationship, that's where you start dealing with those, what set the boundaries and talk about non-negotiables. Right now, when I go out on a date with you, I just want to know what your disposition is. Do you treat the waiter, you know what I'm saying, with respect? As a woman, do you open the door for me? As a man, do you talk to me nice? You know what I'm saying? Do you treat others well? Right? How do you carry yourself? How do you dress? How do you smell? How do we communicate? What's the energy like between us when we're there? That's the only thing when we're dating. That's the only thing we should be focused on. When we get past that, we can decide that, hey, this is somebody I want to invest more in. That's when it takes more attention. That's where the non-negotiable, or I say the non-negotiables are with, because if I'm courting you and social media is more important than conversations with me, and we're in the stage of trying to get to know each other, no, that doesn't work. It just don't work. And so, and I don't blame people for it. Just some people's priorities are different, or maybe I just wasn't the one for them. But the right one for you, you'll be thinking about talking to them before you try to do anything else. And that's what happens in that courting stage when you start developing and creating whatever it is you guys are going to be working on and reworking on and reworking on. If you're smart, as long as you guys are together.
So I want to say this real quick, and if we want to start letting people up for the questions, it's all good. It's up to you, fellas. First of all, Lee Nitty in the building. What up, though?
What it look like? What it look like?
Hey, yo, Nitty.
What's up?
What's up?
Sometimes y'all, sometimes me. All the time us. Let's get it.
All right, look at. Yo, I want.
How them dogs out there doing?
Hey man, still hollering at these cats about these dogs. You already know.
I know that's right. Yo, I wanted to say one thing before we do it. Before we do this, I want to let people know this too. Just because we dating and we had smacks does not mean I'm courting you. Does not mean I'm your man. Get that straight. Get that square in your head. Just because we dating does not mean I am your man. You cannot claim me. You better recognize the real. Because some people that's my man. Why? Because you gave me some of your box. That fell on you. I ain't asked you for it. If you gave up the golden goods, then guess what? I am not your man.
That falls in the folder of I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
That part.
Okay.
That part. And the same thing with men. Just because that woman give you something does not make her your woman. Stop trying to claim some box that ain't yours. Real talk. Real talk. Dudes be smashing these chicks. Yo, that's mine. Yo, shorty's mine. No, she ain't. No, she ain't.
Dry snitching.
Don't let them be paying the rent in over car note, or don't let them do that. Now it's for real. It's really there. Man, if you don't go sit your goofy self down somewhere.
And you know what the problem with that is? Dudes only claim the ones because number one, she looked good. Number two, the box was sparkling. That's why you want to claim them. But if the smacks was trash and her crib was nasty.
All right, you got it, bro. You got it.
Lee Nitty, question, and then let's hit Lee Nitty with the question real quick so you can get him up to speed.
Okay. Yes, sir. Nitty, here's the question, bro. So, what are your top 3 non-negotiables, and is there a time when they're negotiable?
Non-negotiables are exactly what they are, non-negotiable.
Mm.
Disrespect is a non-negotiable. Lack of honor is non-negotiable. And for the third one, it's kind of tricky because it's a lot of different things I could put in there. But if I had to choose one, I gotta think about that because it's like it's a couple of them I could put in there, but they all non-negotiable.
Let me take you off the hook a little bit. We said the top three, we meant the top three. It doesn't mean that there aren't extras. So it's not like we're going to hold you.
No, I know that. I'm just trying to see because 3 is like a top.
Yeah.
But disrespect and lack of honor is definitely top two, top tier. Like you gotta show me respect. You gotta show me that honor. I want to go. Let's go for the sake of it. Let's just say a lack of communication. Right? You gotta be able to communicate with them if we're gonna sit up here and do something together. There has to be a great, open line of communication, and there got to be those hard conversations. See, I'm down with the hard conversations. I don't do small talk. Small talk is it doesn't stimulate, but the hard conversations because I want to know where you at. I want to know where you trying to go. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, communication is my third.
Mm. So, are you ready for this, fellas? Okay, ladies, here's the thing. What we're gonna do is this. We're gonna keep it real simple for y'all. For anybody, any man or woman that would like to come up and ask a question. Now, when we say question, once again, because I'm going to give you disclaimers, so that way you don't feel bad when I do it. If you come up here and start monologuing, I have the right as the host to say what I want to say about the things that you were saying. If you're telling me something about your relationship, if you come up here and start talking about my man, this, that, and the third, I have every right. You can't be like, oh, I'm being a bully. I'm picking on you. No, I'm doing what I used to love to do best is dissect your relationship and give you the hard truth. So you got to give disclaimers, bro. Because they be like, oh, he's saying this, he's saying that. You came up here, you said something. I have every right to say what I need to say. Now, so if you don't have a question, just come up here, keep it simple. Ask your question. Be brief, be bright, be gone, as the words of my brother, Mr. Ford. Number 2, when you come up here, you get to pick any one of these gentlemen, including myself, who you want to answer the question. So that way we don't all have to jump in. You can pick one of us, you can pick 2 of us. But once you get your answer, blessings to you. So, first contestant on The Price is Right. Okay, that was quick.
They got scored.
They got quick.
Hey, they get nervous up in here real fast, bro.
Hey, don't be afraid. Don't bite unless you understand.
Nah.
Yeah, see, this going to hit different now. Okay, here we go. Good morning, sister. Welcome in.
Grand rising, fellas. Grand rising, fellas. Now, this question, I mean, I've been sitting here listening to all of you, talk about this, that, and the other as far as the disclaimers or what you like and what you don't like. But I see that all of you guys are well seasoned. And I want to know if all of you have thought this way. How long did it take for you to get to the thought that you're having now? Were you always this way, or did something happen? Is it something that you learned throughout the course of your life, or how did you guys start thinking the way that you're thinking now? Because I do think that you guys, like I said, you're well seasoned, and what you guys have been saying,
Hold on, sister.
I've been listening to it, and those
sister. No disrespect. Excuse me. Hello. Positive. Listen, respectfully.
Wait a minute, I can barely hear you.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Respectfully. All we need is a question, sister. No disrespect to you.
Okay, so how long did it take you guys to get to the thought that you're having now?
Who are you asking? Are you asking which gentleman are you picking?
Ask one individual. It'll help us get through.
Okay, Mr. Ford. Mr. Ford, because you
Yeah, I clearly volunteered. Which I have no problems with. I think it's a great question, sister. I think it takes as long as it needs to take for you to learn the lessons.
okay.
Right. So it just depends on and that depends on where your headspace is at and how open you are to owning your own behavior and and what you play, how you play a part in where you currently are in your life and in your relationship status. So for me, I would say I was a little bit of a late bloomer. Like this has been within the last 10 years has been a huge eye-opening journey for me. But it took me going through a super toxic situation to really start working on that. And I still struggle with it because I'm clearly making bad decisions still. So, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
Okay, I get it.
That was funny.
Uncle. Okay, you over up there laughing. So, how long did it take you?
Shucks.
Dude had to hold his glasses.
So let me say it this way. It's mine was a work in progress since young adulthood, since I was 18, because these conversations were not being had in my household, as well as the guys around me had the same mindset that I had. So long story short, this was things I had to, as we say, they had growing pains and OJT pains, meaning you're gonna learn while you're learning, because no one's explaining to us when I was my 18, 19, 20, college, 25, no one's saying, oh, by the way, you should have some non-negotiables. You should have some absolutes. You should have some things you stand on. All we were taught was go ahead, and if you like what you like, don't care what you're doing. If you mess up the house, you mess up the house, and whose life you ruin. That's what I grew up in. That doesn't make it an excuse, but that's just the fact. Then you get a little bit older, and I think it comes with the whole growth process. That when you get to your early 30s, you start going, you know what? This ain't hitting. This is not it. And that's what what Brother Ford is talking about is that your headspace goes, this ain't really making sense. This is really silly that you got this one over here and that one over there, and you got to deal with everybody's mannerisms and attitudes. It gets old. So then you start telling yourself, what is it that you really want? You have to start having a conversation with yourself. And then because you change your mindset, I personally believe God puts people in your path that will make you a better person. And then you start going, oh, that's how you do this? And then you live, as I say, because you know better, you do better. And that's just a choice. But that unfortunately doesn't happen for most men until they're in their 30s, which means there's no telling what the trail we left behind us. But that's a fact.
Fact. So, anybody else got a question? Because it seemed like only one person pulled up, which means, guess what? We're doing our job, fellas.
Yeah, don't be scared. Come on up.
Yeah, we don't know. And see, the funny part is when they always want to request up, but now we allow them requests and they don't want to come up.
Nobody want to come up.
Yeah, we're not coming for nobody's neck.
Nah.
We're not.
You ask a question, you get an answer.
If you start telling too much information, we're going to shut it down because we don't want all your business.
All right, here go one. Good morning, sister. Welcome in.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday.
So my question is, so here's my thing.
Question.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Velvet Jones. Good morning. Whenever you meet a woman, you start dating a person, you normally seek her character. Now, when you all set standards. Now, when do you figure out that is the person you want to continue dating? Do you tell the person up front what you expect from that person, because we all have our own different personalities? So when do you start realizing, I think that's the person, the woman I want to continue dating then? What do you seek in that person? The person character?
It ain't her character, because we're not actors.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not an actor, so I don't need to come with a character. What I've looked for was realness. How real can this woman be? How she acts, the way that she carries herself.
Mm-hmm.
If she carries herself like a woman, then that's definitely a woman to me. Because not every woman has that capability of carrying themselves. Like how do you represent, and how are you going to represent me inside and out?
Yeah.
So the way that you represent yourself tells me how you would represent me as a man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I've never prayed for any woman I've ever dealt with. Never.
Mm-hmm.
But the one I have, I prayed for her.
Amen.
So it's a different. So that's something that, because I always wanted a woman, but I never needed what I wanted.
Right.
If that makes sense to anybody.
Yeah.
So
Understandable.
once I got my needs,
Mm-hmm.
I prayed for exactly what I needed. Well, let me rephrase that. I prayed for what I wanted, but God gave me the woman that I need. It's a difference.
Thank you.
And sometimes your wants don't look, your needs don't look like your wants, but it's exactly what you truly need within your life. And that's the reason, that's what makes marriages and relationships so successful, that people need to start looking towards their needs and be like, you know what, I know I want this, but this is the person that I need, because that person, it's, come on.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Sister, thank you. We appreciate you for that one.
Respect.
Listen, gold star for Marcus. You followed the directions.
That
You
was,
know what I'm
listen,
saying? Gold star for Marcus. Let's go.
that's what we talking about. Who next?
Is it Suzanne?
That's Suzanne. If she can get it, depending on her Wi-Fi.
Don't do that.
No, because it's still, I don't mean nothing bad.
Hold on, bro. If you get the smack in, we're gonna drop. That's the whole.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Not you. Not you.
Look, yo, he got guilty conscience, son.
I'm only on the wrong end of this conversation. That's why.
She got to come back. She got to come back.
Chill out. Your twin is up here eating. Chill out.
First of all, no, she got to come back. Her wife.
That's the always guilty person.
All right. Who we got? Teresa? Hey, Risa. Oh, we just bringing them all up? Fine. 2 at a time. Get them out the way. All right. Teresa's first. Come on, Risa. Welcome in.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Excellent.
Anyway, just give me 2 minutes.
2 minutes. All right. Pack them up.
Okay.
You got 2 minutes. Thank you. Well, she got to go run and hide from her man to ask a question? Come on now.
Good
morning. I got a question. I'm going to go with Velvet for this question. So I'm 51, separated from my husband, 2018, got divorced, and he's 7 years younger than me. Now he's just starting to come into his grown man. Like, he's thinking different, he's acting different, he's responding different. He's calling me, trying to get a spin around on the block. Like he misses his family life,
What's the question?
I don't know. Should I spin the block?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Listen, how long you been divorced?
A year, but we've been separated 6 years.
Okay, so you've been separated, so basically 7 years. So you trying to go back to something for 7 years ago because now he became a man? Should have been a man when he married you. First and foremost, he should have been that person when he married you, regardless of age limit.
But he growed up.
It don't matter. He should have been grown. Listen, grown men make grown decisions. He made his decision. He made his bed. He got laid. And you want the truth? I'm not gonna sugarcoat Jack. That dude do not deserve you. Now all of a sudden, now he want to come back because he found himself. You should have found yourself before you got married, bro.
Yes.
Bottom line.
Okay.
Listen, enjoy your life, sister. No need to keep spinning blocks.
Go on, Cinderella.
Enjoy your life, sister. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. That your real husband is out there waiting for you. Anyway, come on, singer from
Sag, what is that?
That's
Saji.
Saji?
Yes,
Okay.
Saji.
Okay. Go right ahead.
What's-
Hi. Good
Yes, do
morning,
you have a
guys.
question for one of us?
I'm just curious as if ever
I mean, like, ladies,
Ford is the face for me. It's the Ford.
please come up here, ladies, and just ask your question.
I feel like Richard Pryor and
We are
Harlem
not
Night.
gonna bite you. Promise, we're not gonna bite you.
Huh.
Oh,
We're not, just because I don't want to see you get dropped like that.
Me neither.
I don't, but it's gonna happen.
Let's move on. Let's move on. We got looks like the key light.
Come on, Shine.
Hey guys.
Shy, how you doing, Shy?
Muted up.
Geraldine. It's Geraldine. It's Geraldine's already talking. Go ahead. Go ahead, Geraldine. No.
We going in order, man. We can't do that.
We shot. Listen, Almond Brown. Listen.
All right, look. If we gonna give them about 5 seconds, they can't answer in 5 seconds. We gotta drop them because we ain't got time to be wasting. Shine, are you with us?
Shy, you with us? You're muted.
Can you come off mute?
Good. Positive. How you doing?
Hey, I'm back. Have you guys? Velvet is excluded because he's not already said that he's has his person. But have all the rest of you found the person that you're looking for? I'm not asking because I'm looking, because I'm not. But I just, you know the question.
Yes.
Yeah. Not necessarily. I'm too spoken for. I get man, please. I'm good. That's why I'm trying to get to where they at, yo.
We don't want to
trying to get my almond.
People in the back row.
Here come Tyson Beckford, boy. Black Jesus is on the road.
Okay. You know what? I enjoyed this time with you guys, and I'll be back when you go live again, Bill. But this has been an eye opener for me. Okay, I don't know about nobody else because I didn't think that it's very few men that has the mentality that you guys have.
Ain't nobody like us.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
But we thank you, Positive. We truly appreciate you. Thank you for joining the live. We got Tawana. Tijuana Jackson. Isn't it?
You know what?
Come on, Tawana. You got the floor, sister.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you said that kind of sexy for it. How you doing?
I recently was just texting someone kind of interested in, but they said something that made me run. They asked if I was ready to surrender. What does that mean?
You don't know what surrender means?
I'm listening.
What were you asking to answer the question?
Do not care.
No, you got to pick somebody because
Let's let Unc answer.
Yeah, come on, Unc. You got this.
How we doing this? Oh, okay.
You got this one, Unc.
You haven't been behaving yourself, that's why.
No, I've been surrendered. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay. Simply put, let me say this. From where I'm standing, is his uneducated way of saying, are you willing to follow him? But I would get clarity because the surrender that I'm hearing is you don't got, there ain't no rules. It's just, you just do what he tell you to do. And it's, what's it called? What's that movie? With the brother had the special room? 30 shades, 35 shades of gray. Somebody's gray. Okay, gray. So yeah, it ain't. Look, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Meet during the daylight.
Right.
No, for real. Because
No, when I asked for clarity,
what?
he backs away. So I was like,
okay. Then I said what I said.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Basically,
We don't mix words.
Basically, like the song. Yeah, you ready to surrender?
Yes.
Like that song in the Roots, coming to break you off.
I feel like he was trying to say submit, but he said surrender, and the fact that he don't know the difference between submit and surrender, I'm gonna go ahead and say meet him in a daytime or call it a day.
Matter of fact, meet. I'm gonna tell you even one better. Meet that dude at the playground because he need a dumb cookie.
No, I ain't need that dude, period. I'm good.
Hold on. Did y'all ask me to answer? Did all of a sudden everybody got into
Well, yeah, you're right. You know what? We apologize, sir. My bad, bro. My bad, Mindy.
What happened?
You right.
Wow.
All right. God, stop coming for the God. You got it, brother.
Okay.
So, sister, I'm gonna say this for all jokes aside. If a brother can't communicate and you ask for clarity, that should be something to make you go, okay, where are we at? And I'm talking about headspace because we can use our words, especially when we are really interested in someone, because we don't want to come off as you misunderstood us. Because one thing we hate is being misunderstood because we're used to being misunderstood. So my suggestion is either meet with him with a girlfriend sitting at the table nearby, or don't meet with him. Because that conversation, surrender. Woo.
Yeah, I know, right? That was deep for me. I was like, wait, what are you saying? What are you asking?
Move on.
Clarify.
Next. Right, go back in rotation. Let somebody else choose.
We appreciate you. Hey, listen, let's reset real quick. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. Listen, we out here having a good time. Please tap the screen. We appreciate the taps. Also,
Yeah, he did say Sunday. Yeah. Get your week right, bro.
What'd you say?
Why you rushing the weekend, son?
Maybe it didn't register, so I'll say the third time. Do you need a happy Saturday?
Yo, son.
Hey, the air quality in California is a little different than the air quality on the East Coast. So I want to make sure we were on the same page because the different coasts have different options.
this is how you know I'm smarter than these cats, because they be always, when I slip up one time, talk about it for the next 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we go here. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm locked and loaded. Don't slip up.
And that's why I'm in that space.
Welcome in.
Yo, y'all can't with y'all, man. I can't.
That's all I was thinking about. But listen, while we're here and while y'all tapping, just want to give y'all a head up. We got a Bearded Brothers calendar out there. Please, the link is in each of our bios. B. Unk, Linetti, D. Ford, Mr. Jones, Dr. Jones. Listen, go ahead and check out that calendar. It's a 2026 calendar. Listen, we put a lot of work into it. It's definitely something that we got some passion behind, and we really want to be able to put something even better out for y'all. So please go check it out. But like I said, the link is in our bios. So let's go. Let's keep it moving. What we got next?
So right now we got Geraldine.
Geraldine. Okay.
Unmute, Geraldine.
We got so ladies, if you're not talking, please mute up so that we have no background noise. Geraldine, good morning, sister. Welcome in.
Hi guys, welcome from Namibia and Africa.
Okay, LIB in the building.
Homeland.
Yes. I'm actually a little bit in a rough.
What's the question? Just tell us the question, please. We don't want to demolish this. What is?
Okay. Context. What's the question? Context is like divorce for like 9 months.
Okay. Question.
Somebody that I've been liking and that the feeling's mutual. Reaches out and pulls back. Reaches out and pulls back. And I'm in this place where I'm saying, you know what, you want to pull back, just stay back. But I'm a little bit uncertain because it's mixed signals.
You just answered your own question. Ain't no signals missed. Listen, you just told them straight up, you're gonna pull back. You answered your own question. There's no need to tangle with something that does not need that there's nothing that needs to be tangled that's not tangled. You already know. If the man's going forward, pulling back, going forward, guess what? One or two things. Number one, either he's dealing with somebody else and you're an option, but you're probably option number two, or he just don't know what he wants. So guess what? Leave him alone. I don't understand why women be in. Let me just say this to some of y'all women. I don't know why you're entertaining some of these men that's not even entertaining y'all fully. If the man is not fully into you, why are you entertaining the nonsense? Let him go. Y'all waste your time with some of these dudes that ain't doing nothing for y'all. But he ain't.
He's not interested.
He's not.
I'm getting the feeling that you're saying that he's just wanting the cookie.
Listen, okay, once again.
My bad. Thanks for telling me.
And he ain't
That's what he
satisfied
get.
because he didn't get it.
Listen, he's going to. He's
No.
no.
Time out. No.
Mr. Ford?
No, he's not satisfied that he didn't get it. Understand this. You're not a priority.
Thank you.
Right? The inconsistency is because you're not a priority. Whether he got the cookie or not isn't going to determine that. If a man's getting the cookie or not, he'll be inconsistent with something that he doesn't necessarily really hold a lot of value to. Right? So if you value yourself, sister, what you should probably do is take that inconsistency as exactly what it is his interest in you, which is not very high. So keep it moving.
Yeah, and close your cookie jar.
Your gut already told you what you needed to do. You just needed confirmation.
Real talk, close your cookie jar. If if a lot of your women close your cookie, if a lot of women close their doggone cookie jars, y'all would be. You don't know how immaculate y'all would be in this world. But some of y'all keep your jars already open, and then only got crumbs in there. I'll let, but you know what? Come on, Jerry. Listen, we appreciate you, sister. I'm about to go hard. See, don't bring the old velvet back.
Hey, listen. Somebody give him another Scooby stack. He needs some food in this.
Oh, son, it was about to get ugly right there. Woo!
I can see.
How you doing?
What's up, Danielle? How you doing, sister?
How you feeling?
Make sure you pick one of these gentlemen. Don't come for velvet.
I'm about that Velvet Jones. I'm coming from New York. I'm picking you. Velvet Jones. On jury.
She said that
to the
face.
She said it to the
face.
face.
So Velvet, what makes you smile even when you had the worst day?
Ooh, what makes a man smile or makes me smile?
I said you. I didn't say a man. I said you.
I know what the answer better be.
What makes me smile? My wife on the regular.
I like that answer.
On a bad day, on my worst day. On my worst day. But you know what else makes me smile too? Just a simple text message. Just to me, a simple text message. Hey, babe. It's the thought that the fact that you're thinking about me. And ladies, you got to understand, a lot of times your man needs to be thought about too. It ain't always about you. He's already making the world about you. So you got to make it about him too. Even on a Tuesday, send him a text message. Baby, how you doing? Send him a nude picture while he at work and throw him off. Get your man on. See, the whole thing in relationship, you want to get your person off track. You don't want to be doing the same thing. Get him off track. Be in the bathroom. Take a picture of your body. Click, click, click. Send him a couple pics while he at work. Jack his behind up. Especially when you know he having a bad day. See, y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know Baby D. That's the problem. Y'all don't know Baby D. That's why you're looking at me like that right now.
No, Baby D.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sister. Thank you, Danielle. See, we appreciate you, Danielle. Thank you, love. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Where you from, the Bronx?
Exactly.
Boricua all day, mami. Ya tú sabes. Well, anyway, Vanessa Anderson.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you all? Good morning. This question is for Mr. Velvet Jones, because I know he's going to give it to me.
Jesus Christ.
I circled the block after 40 years.
Wait, what? Say that again?
I circled the block after 40 years, got engaged, then found out this gentleman wasn't who I thought he was, and broke off the engagement and left the relationship. What in that did not go right, or what I did not do?
Exactly. What you didn't do. You went back. How can you circle the block after 40 years? It don't make no sense. You went back to the same nonsense. This is what we talking about. Y'all be recycling men, thinking that brothers change. Dudes don't change. If you don't change yourself as a woman, how do you expect this man? You didn't. Stop recycling, ladies. Stop circling blocks and stop allowing the block to circle back to you. Stop recycling these men. These niggas don't, excuse me. These brothers don't change. These knuckleheads do not change. And then all of a sudden they get what they want out of you, and guess what they turn around and do? Exactly what you just said. They bounce again. They bounce again. You don't, listen. A lot of times, dudes already know the really woman that they want. They just going back to see what they can actually get out of you for the second time around. That's what they do. I want to see how much I can get from this woman. And then once they get what they truly get and what you're not willing to get, they leave. Because they already know you. Remember, they was with you once. It's because I was with you once. They want to see if you changed. And if you didn't change, trust and believe, they never going to change.
It became a criminal matter because I broke off the engagement.
Exactly. So if that's the case, I should tell you about him. Listen, you should have known better from the second time. Learn from your mistakes the first time. You ain't got to make it twice again.
Thank you, sister.
But Vanessa, thank you, sister. And listen, we appreciate you. Thank you for always coming to the live. I'll be seeing you up in the building. So I appreciate you. And the horseman, we all appreciate you.
Have a great day.
You too. Okay.
Hello. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning. Who's that?
Miss Pink.
Oh, Dad, she just ready to jump in, but we going in order, sister. We got you, Miss P. Come on, Kai. Welcome in, Slay. K Slay. K Slay, you with us?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a question because it's a real struggle for me. My thing is I don't date frequently, but when I do date, it's usually long term. And I haven't had many, but they be long term. And my thing is I have a problem with letting go. And I think a lot of it has to do with how I was raised.
No, it don't.
You know, I'm a country girl.
It ain't got nothing to do with how you raised. Stop right there. We gonna pause this, but we ain't. What I said about this. I said what I said earlier, right? I have the right to dissect when I want to dissect when I can dissect. She should have got to the question. Come on.
Don't be impatient. Just hear me out. You know, because this is what I'm struggling with. I do believe I'm a product of my environment. I was raised in a 2-person home, whether it was with my mom and her husband, my dad, or it was with my grandparents, and they were all married for long periods of time. So I've witnessed a lot of things, trial and error, and I also witnessed the way that they resolve certain incidents that came about throughout life. And I think I take on those attributes. I would call those attributes because I see the way that they handle certain situations, and I see how they work hard to stay together.
K-Slay.
And I have that.
K-Slay.
I believe I have that mind.
Okay, excuse me, sister. Excuse me. No disrespect, please, respectfully. I don't need back. This is the reason why I said what I said, fellas, and y'all go coming at me. We don't need back. I don't want backstory. Just get to what is your question? The backstory is not needed. I just need to know what is your question, respectfully.
The backstory is
I don't want no. I just want the question, sister. Just please, respectfully, please.
The question is, I tend to hold on, I think, and endure more than I actually should, and it takes me longer to get to the point of releasing and letting go.
So you have what we call that. You know what, Lenita, you want to take this one? I'm gonna leave this one alone because I was about to go left again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She has release problems.
I can take this. This isn't a question.
It's not.
Any of us can answer. This isn't a question that any of us can answer. Why you do that is something that should be explored with a therapist. We are here talking. We can give you the best information we can just from our experiences, but our experience isn't your experience, right? And we don't know the ins and outs. The questions that we're looking for are something that are surface level that we can give you something right here and there, but this one is deeply rooted. And the reason I know it's deeply rooted is because you got to give us a huge backstory to it. There's a lot of things that are coming into play, and where you're at right now, I don't think it's something. Number one, I don't think it's something we could give you an honest answer.
I could.
You can walk away from it saying, "Okay, no, I got this." I think like we all need to do, and this isn't just for you. I'm gonna include myself in this. We got to find somebody to talk to.
Oh, I can answer that. No, I can answer the question. I can answer the question, but I'm choosing not to.
I respect that. I would like to hear your opinion.
No, you don't want to hear my opinion because you ain't gonna like it. I'm being serious. I would
like to hear your opinion.
Okay, first of all, you sure about this? You sure about this?
Go ahead.
Okay, this is the honest truth. First of all, you have what we call attachment issues. You don't know how to let go. Just because what your parents did does not mean you have to reciprocate what your parents have done. You have not become who you are. You became your parent and had so much attachment issues, which means you don't know how to let go of a man. That's probably the reason why you're probably single now, because you're still trying to hold on to something that doesn't belong to you.
Okay, and I can respect that, and I do agree with that. You know, I agree with that.
Stop holding on to
if talk to somebody to work through those. That's my point. You need to go talk to somebody to work through those.
Okay,
that's the answer.
Sounds like abandonment issues. Sounds like a lot of abandonment issues that you really
No,
need
but
to
I've had my mom and father in my life. You know.
That don't
Yeah,
mean
too
that you
much in
had
your life.
abandonment Issues. That just because they were dead doesn't mean that you didn't form an abandonment issue from something else. So anything can cause an abandonment issue. So you need to go and speak to someone.
You know also what it sounds like? You know what it also sounds like? And I used to tell my children this all the time. Just because I made my life here in New York, it doesn't mean that you have to make your life here in New York. So it sounds like by hook or crook, my mommy and daddy were together, my grandparents were together, and I'm just going to hold on to something for the sake of, because that's all that I know. And that's a beautiful thing to think about or have, but do you have it with the right person? See that love that you want to give, that you grew up seeing, which is beautiful? It has to be with the right person. So you can't give that love to just any and everybody. Like I said, that you're out there, but you also have to just know when, like, you know what? This person isn't worthy of the love that I give based on what I've seen, what I have heard to, and it's all good. You get where I'm coming from? So I'm just saying, just because your mother had it and your father and your grandparents had it, you want it too, but it has to be with the person that you can ride out to the end of times with.
All right.
Not just because. And as a result of that, 2 of my children have ventured off. 2 of them have ventured off out of New York. This is my life. It's not yours. Find yours and hold on to it.
All right,
I
Case.
respect that.
Well,
I receive it.
well, listen, sister.
Thank y'all.
Well,
I really appreciate
yeah, we
that.
appreciate you coming up. We do gotta let you go, but thank you for.
Good luck to you, sister.
Yes, thank you, and blessings to you. All right, come on, God's beauty. Come on, God.
Mute off. Keep the mute off.
Okay, y'all gotta learn how to work these mute buttons. I mean, I'm saying, bruh, it'd be the.
Hey, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not.
My question have to do with a guy I'm currently with, but we are not understanding ourselves. Like for me, I'm not understanding him. Yeah, in a relationship, I'm fully responsible for the responsibility, going to rent, school fee for children. I'm doing everything. So
Okay, ma'am. So I'm hearing it, but I'm not hearing the question.
So
What is
the
the
question
question?
is, I'm responsible fully for everything has to do with the children, the rent, and other things. So now I'm drained emotionally, and I'm taking a step like I want to move up to find myself. So I want to know if what I'm wrong by doing that.
Hell yeah. First of all, you're doing too much. And if you put yourself in that situation, you can't get mad at the situation that you put yourself in. You didn't have those conversations with this man about what you want to do. So therefore, can't get mad at what you put yourself into. This is what we be talking about. You can't get mad at something that you decided to do and not because you were drained. Can't be drained at something that you put yourself into, sister. So have that hard conversation. Be like, look, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of doing that. What part are you going to play? And if he's not going to play no part, then guess what? Then you need to part ways.
Yeah, because we are having several discussion, asking over and over, and it's just repeating over 10 years now. So
10 years? Oh, you trapped. You done. 10 years, babe. You should have had that year too. She went a decade. Nah, bro.
You had already 2 different presidents.
Bro, she done win. Nah, man.
Now you ended up with Obama.
It ain't even a presidency, bro. She went a decade with this dude and still having the same conversation. If there's no results.
That's 3 different presidents.
All right, listen, we gotta pack her up. Listen.
That's 2.5. That's 2.5 presidents. You're wasting your time.
Yeah, almost wasted mine for just 5 seconds, but I ain't even mad.
Hey, how is the panel doing today?
We good. What's up, cool?
Good, I'm good. Thank you. Blessed for sure. Okay, so my question is this. None of y'all are lawyers, right?
I have a friend, but I was a wonderful lawyer, yeah.
I'm just playing. Okay, so my question is this. I'm going through a separation. I'm trying not to be that girl.
What's that girl?
I'm just trying to be fair. I'm not trying to take him. I'm not trying to go after everything, his pension and all that. All I want is half the value of the house.
Okay. So what's the problem?
I'm not going after any contents. I'm not going after any support. I'm not going after any of that. I'm just trying to get out.
So
and he doesn't think I'm being fair.
Of course not, because he's mad because you're getting a divorce. What do you expect? Like, there's nothing fair in love and war, sister. You got to understand that.
She's a Canadian. I can tell by that she's a Canadian. Just the way she said out.
Oh shoot.
She's Canadian. So they laws. She could. So okay. So is he aware that you're not going to take him? That you're not going to.
We have had many conversations, and I have told him, look, I said, I'm not trying to break you. I'm not trying to take your house. I'm not trying to do any of that. All I want is just half the value. You can keep the house, half the value of the house, nothing else. I'll sign papers. We can get that in writing. I'm not trying to take him. I'm really not. But he doesn't think I'm fair. He thinks I deserve 30%.
Okay. So he feels that you deserve 30% of the house?
Period. He thinks I deserve 30%.
Well, let me ask you a question. How much did you put into this house?
Okay, so here in Canada...
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked you. I don't care about here in Canada. Answer this question. No, I don't, brother. Listen, I'm trying to get to the brass tacks. I don't care about Canada like that. I'm asking the question. Come on, man. Twin, let me do me.
Let me answer the question.
Let me do me. How much did you put into the house?
How much did I put into the house financially or in general?
Financially. How much did you put into the house?
Not as much as he did.
Exactly. So take your 30% and be happy. Bottom line. Why you got to get half of something that you ain't really put into? Let's be real.
Because I made it a home. I made it a home for 20 years.
I'm not tripping, bruh. See, you're asking me, right? Listen, I told you I don't have time.
She didn't ask you, so listen. Listen. It's different in different places. And respectfully, I do know this. I don't know any place where they are on the father's side when it comes to kids, too. I'm going to tell you that now. And let alone, you forgot the main thing she said. She can get some of his pension if she don't want it. So you're not giving that to your 30% to be happy. So she can get more, even if she took 30%, it's still going to be 50% once she gets some for his pension.
You see me laughing right now, right?
He being a little bit greedy.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? Because that 30%, that's a drop in the bucket. But half of the house, as opposed to what she can actually get,
right?
He's trying to see how much he can. He's trying to see how much he can keep.
He gonna mess around and wish he gave you 50.
Right. All right, can we? All right.
That's so local. 50 half of the house. That's local.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to be nice. I want to remain friends. I'm trying to do this the easiest way without a lawyer, but he ain't budging at all.
So, sister.
This is a business transaction at this point. It's
all
not
right.
Friendship. This is a business transaction.
So, that's right. It's war, and everything in the middle is collateral damage. So what? So, sister, go. No, we're not going. Listen, fella, we can't prolong it. We got too many people waiting. We're gonna do this real quick, sister. I'm gonna be real. Get you a lawyer because obviously he's not playing fair. So now you got to fight. Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. Go get your lawyer. Handle your business. Bottom line.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Once you get that lawyer, That lawyer gonna go for everything. And so you might want to have that conversation with him. Like, listen, give me the half, or I'm gonna get a lawyer and let you deal with it from there.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, once the lawyer come into play, the lawyer taking the pension.
And everything.
She doesn't already have it. So
That's without question. She gonna get some of that pension without question.
Okay, can we move on to the next lady, please,
Just have
gentlemen?
that conversation with him. Like, yo, listen,
yes, please.
it's either you give me half of this house, or you give me half of everything. Choice is yours.
Miss
Drop the
Tish,
mic.
you got that right,
Good
brother.
morning, everyone.
Good morning, sister.
This is my first time coming across this platform, and I just wanted to say you guys are doing an awesome job. These are conversations I think that need to be had before getting into a relationship and things like that, dating, all that type of stuff. So this is an awesome platform that people can learn from, and I just wanted to say good job.
So you get no question?
Velvet Jones,
Yes.
be good.
I'm just asking, so you don't have no question. So you came up here to
I
get.
don't have a question. I just wanted to let you know this is an awesome platform.
Well, listen,
I enjoyed it.
well, we appreciate it. It's not my platform; it's our platform. So we appreciate it. Thank you, sister. Nia Breezy.
Well, good morning. Good morning. I do want to say and piggyback off of that, you guys are very insightful. So I appreciate y'all's opinion. So you guys mentioned something earlier about not allowing a circle back. So backstory is I was married for 16 years.
Time out.
We're not together anymore.
Time out.
So
Time out.
you know,
Time out. Time out. Time out. Flag on the play. Please, no backstory, sister. What question do
okay,
you
so the
have?
circle back is
Yes. What's the
from
question?
over 20-something years ago.
Okay, but what's
Right?
the
So
question?
You're
though?
saying you shouldn't allow a circle back because he's not changed, he's not different, but 20 years is a long time.
Doesn't
Like,
matter.
that's a long stretch.
Doesn't matter. What were you doing in 20 years, though? See, here's the thing that be killing me. So what?
We were in high school.
That ain't even. Come on, that don't even count. You know what? I know you did not come up here and talk about some puppy love, and then gonna turn around to my 20 years later here. Of course, he changed in 20 years.
Right.
You went from high school to.
So don't close the door for all circle backs.
Listen,
right?
that's not a circle back. You can't. You know what? Don't make me do this to you. Do not make me do this to you right now. Respectfully, Nia. You cannot compare high school love to a grown man's. You can't do that. He evolved. So we're not going to sit here and say, oh, we know 20 years later from high school to 20 years. No. Yes, people have changed in 20 years from high school to adulthood. You can't. It's not a circle back. That's not a circle back. That's just called, you know what? I remember you in high school because what you did in high school, you're not doing as an adult.
I hear you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you, sister. But you know, some things that need to be said. I told y'all, see, I shouldn't have had questions because I'm bringing the old me back. This is scary.
That's you. That's you. Hurry up.
Yo, see, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know this, Mr. Jones. They don't know this, Mr. Jones, right here. Yo, this is what I used to, and think about it. My panels is like this on a regular.
We gonna pray for you though.
No, I'm good. I'm good, bro. When I tell you, it was questions I had to. Ford, no. When we used to be.
You got a little
You ever seen that pit bull trying to get off the leash? You got that.
He got a little hit. I ain't mad at him.
Yo, I had. Well, listen.
Trying to see about a couple of dogs real quick, bro.
Well, you know what though?
Some cats about a dog.
I want to say this though. Real talk. I love all you guys, man. For real. I love you guys, man. You guys mean so much. Y'all don't even understand how much y'all mean to me, seriously. But I do have to make an announcement to all you 491 people that are still here. First of all, the Horsemen want to thank y'all for always being available, even on the weekends. We truly thank y'all. But going forward, as of next Saturday, I will not be going live anymore. This is my last live on Saturdays, so you will no longer see me Saturday morning. I mean, you'll see me, but I will not be hosting live Saturday morning. Coming next Saturday, I think that you guys should truly engage. We're moving something that we normally do on Tuesday, so we are moving Cooking with Brothers from Tuesday. We are moving it to Saturday mornings now. Coming to your Saturday mornings. We will be hosting my brother, Mr. Ford, myself, my twin D Ford, and any other brothers that would like to come up and cook with us in the morning. We will be hosting the Cooking with Brothers Saturday mornings. I think it's going to be amazing. I think you guys should truly join. If you're not following Mr. Ford, follow Mr. Ford, follow D Ford, follow myself, follow my brother Lenity, follow Unc. Get your follows up. Go get your calendars. Go do your things, ladies and gentlemen, for real. Seriously. I think next Saturday is going to be an amazing. I just wanted to say that because, to be honest, I think I do a lot of lives during the week. I do 2 lives on Wednesdays and Friday mornings at 9 p.m. and I also do Saturdays. So my brother Ford focuses on Monday, and we was doing Cooking with Brothers on Tuesday. But we came up with a plan so that way we can have a couple free days during the week. So we are moving Cooking with Brothers from Tuesday morning. We are moving it to Saturday mornings going forward.
But just understand, there's still the conversation ain't changing.
Right.
It's still going to be the same people here. Still the same conversation. We're just gonna make some food, and you're gonna have to hear D Ford smack even when he's muted.
But we got to give them a time because they don't know what time. I don't know if we're doing 9 or we're going to keep it the same time.
We'll do it the same. It'll be
6 o'clock. It'll be 6 o'clock on 6 o'clock Pacific time. 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Because we already got the 9 o'clock crowd. Why we want to change it? We don't want to move that. Who?
Yeah, I'm gonna be up at 6 a.m. Let's keep it the same time.
We're gonna keep it the same time. We don't want to lose a time frame.
Okay, I'm looking out for the brothers up there. So we can get the cooking at 10 a.m. right? 10 a.m. Eastern?
No, 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, people. The same time. So here it is. The same time I normally go live on Saturdays is the same time we're gonna be doing it on Saturday. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that way we can get through the rest of our day. We don't have to be on here till 12. We can be on here till like 11, and we can get the rest of the course of our morning. Respectfully. Then Ford can actually eat and go back to sleep. Because he's going to have the itis. One more thing. I want to say one more thing to my brother. Welcome, Holy Nitty in the building. Welcome back, baby.
I'm gonna need that. Hey, Nitty, I'm gonna need that hat, man. I'm gonna need that hat.
Yeah, I like it.
That hat is stupid, bro. I just want to let you know that.
Hey, New York cats always wear they get the hat big enough to it can go around.
Never take it off.
No.
Go around like
You gotta put it on the ears. You gotta be able to put it on your ears, fam. That's rude.
Yeah, it's supposed to cover the tip when in the winter. You pull it down, boom. Because that's the coldest part of your ear.
It's a whole violation.
If your fitted is making a mark on your forehead.
See now, when you see him walking like that, bounce, because that's goon mentality right there. That means something is about to go down, and you need to scat.
It's a problem. You can't see the eyelid.
You can't see the eyelid. Soon they put it down like that. Oh, somebody about to get gat.
It's a problem.
About to go down.
But listen, my brothers, I got.
Leave. Cross the street. Cross the street, fam. Cross the street.
So let's do this real
All right,
quick.
y'all,
So
we had time. Come on now. Let's reel it back in.
So let me do this.
Y'all work nervous.
So we got so tomorrow morning, if
over here with that Cali nonsense, yo. You gonna be mad because you got the uptown brothers up in the hit out.
Right, that's right.
yo, you know what though,
Come on, Beverly Hills.
New York,
Come on, man.
hey, not too much.
I wanna get back to my house, bro.
Yo, y'all crazy.
Tomorrow morning we got what, bro?
So here's what we got going on tomorrow. More likely, I think Brother Micah. We have Micah's ministry. He didn't pull up this morning, but we should have him tomorrow morning. But also, ladies, if you don't know how to move the room, we're gonna get these sisters that move the room for us.
Please bring them up. Bring them up. Bring them up.
Come on, ladies, real quick. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Welcome in.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning. These are the sisters right here. If you are not following these two sisters, you need to follow these two sisters right now. They are the heartbeats of this live. They are the ones. These are the moderators. We have Rain Love and Sister Nudgy. And they also host the live She Moves the Room, coming to you Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all need to pull up, women. This is you think we do our thing, these ladies do their thing, and we need they need your support. It is an all-female panel. Y'all can go up there, y'all can take your shoes off, take your weaves off, get your edges done, get your eyelashes done, get your fingernails done.
Using eyelashes, really? That's what we do?
Come up there with your bonnets and your moo-moos. I said it, my cry 2 tears in a bucket. Like I said, just come up there and enjoy these sisters. Ladies, y'all can do your thing.
Rain is still a little bit under the weather.
Yes.
So just as in order of introduction, so ladies, a lot of you were commenting in the comment section, and we really, really appreciate it. It's very obvious, very clear that you all want to express yourselves, especially when it comes to the topics that these men are sharing from their perspective. She Moves a Room is a platform made for women, a safe space for women to have authentic dialogue where we hold each other accountable. The premise of She Moves a Room, because a couple of people have asked, She Moves a Room, the premise is, as women, we move the room no matter what room we enter, whether we move it in a positive direction or a negative direction. Nonetheless, we move the room. So tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I expect to see you ladies. It's going to be on my platform to join us for She Moves the Room. We have a very interesting, thought-provoking topic this Sunday. Some toes might get stepped on. It might be a little uncomfortable, but trust me, growth happens when you're uncomfortable. I land there.
You know what? I might even pull up tomorrow just because.
In the hallway, bro.
No. First of all, Velvet don't do hallways. I don't know what you're talking about. If I listen, what y'all not gonna look, don't hate me because you hate me. I'm doing me.
He did that nonsense before, and he got sent to an early shower.
I know he's not talking. I know this one ain't talking. Really? All right.
Right after they sent me, and he was talking, he was.
But you know who packed? But guess what? You know who packed you up? Me.
Oh, and ladies, by the way, the gentlemen that you see on this panel, they actually are our moderators. Just wanted to forewarn you.
Yeah.
And we don't miss. We got issues, bro.
Look, you hear it. All these men got issues. All these brothers got issues.
That's all I'm gonna say. If you slip, you're gonna fall.
Hard.
That's it.
What's up, Angie B?
Ain't no claims. There you go. Come on, Angie. Ain't no claims over here either. Oh, ain't no claims.
Good morning, everyone.
Angie B.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Enjoy the last day. Listen, I'm excited to be back tomorrow too. With Nudgy and Rain. Rain, I hope you're feeling better today. But again, you know, we are women and we move the room day and night. We influence engagement. I mean, we anchor connections, and we're gonna make it do what it do. These men are so powerful. My God, it's hard act to follow, but we're just gonna stand by their side and do what we have to do. So again, looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Thanks again, everybody, for your support. Take care.
I know I'm waiting for my doggone coffee cake, and somebody know who I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna shout them out.
Oh, come girl up in here.
I ain't pointing no fingers, but she's somewhere in there.
You might as well just finish it up.
No, I want my cake.
If y'all ladies, if y'all not following the ladies on the panel, follow.
Delmic Jones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. Now you've been talking smack.
It's been about.
You talking smack all morning, and I have just been sitting here patiently with being lethargic with all this nonsense.
What you talking about? That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Keep on doing this.
Using the SAT words.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. I had, and you know, this is how God just blessed. Someone actually saw my cakes on TikTok, and I had a massive order.
Oh,
So that
look at God. Look at God. No, I'm teasing.
And you know, Velvet, for it, I put so much love and the taste of my cake.
Mm-hmm. Now you're up here selling them again, but we ain't mad at you.
When I send you your coffee cake, it's gonna be in a heart shape.
Oh my God.
to show you that
See,
I have a
look at you, you're sensitive. Oh, look
listen,
at it.
Uncle Angelo, listen, and I'm gonna put it in a heart shape because the Grinch up here.
What Grinch? Who's the Grinch? Listen, all they did was I reformed. That was the old me. I wanted to see. No, I'm gonna be honest. We don't really. This is the reason why I don't really allow women on the platform because I know me, and I just wanted to see if I still had it, and I still got it, so I'm good.
But you know what, Velvet? Here's the thing, though. When I tell you now, you hard, you really are. But the thing is, you speak truth. And one thing is for sure, you got to be able to handle the truth when you come on this platform because all of you men are just telling us what not only we need to hear, but we are learning. I know I am. I'm learning. And a lot of times what happens is that people actually respond not to hear, not to understand what you all are actually saying, but out of the fact that when you all speak truth, some people just don't want to hear it.
That part. No, they hear it. They hear it. They just don't want. They just don't want to receive it because it hurts. You know when they say the truth hurts, and sometimes it stings. Feels like a bullet wound. And they can't put and sometimes you can't get that bullet out. And when you try it still hurts. So yeah, we trying to I'm trying to reach your essence. Just so you could truly understand the nonsense that you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And all my brothers. Like when Ford speak with authority, but his different. His delivery is different from mine. The same way Unc is, the same way Twin is, and the same way Leonid is. But basically we all saying the same thing. Y'all just gotta get with the program.
Right. Well, Velvet, I just wanted to make sure that I came to let you know that your heart-shaped coat it is coming. Right now, we are on an ice storm.
No, I know. And I ain't gonna tell you that last cake that you sent, I ain't gonna hold you. That sucker with some ice cream.
Hey, hold on, bro. You remember what I told you when I got my cake? So wait, so y'all get he couldn't tell nobody? He couldn't wait to get his cake.
Yo, sir.
Girl, I'm gonna need another one. The gatekeeper. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna chill out. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna lean back.
But you know what? Listen, if you want to order a cake,
no, cover girl. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
I love you too,
No, this ain't got nothing to do with you. No. I'm saying that. This ain't. You ain't even in this conversation. This is the two brothers up top over to my this side.
She said, why we gotta be gatekeeping? We not gatekeeping.
They house and cakes, and then they say, "Yo, bro, you need to get one of these cakes. We can all support." You feel me?
Nah, my brother, you.
I see you. I got you.
That's all right. I know how to do it myself. It's okay.
Listen, we just different type of.
We gonna do our own thing. We gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's how y'all doing now.
We just had a little noise that popped up that got us off the case for a second. It's all settled down now, so now we back on the cake.
Yeah.
Y'all go get y'all cake, bro.
Yeah. Go get y'all cover girl cake. I'm telling y'all, you ain't gonna be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. Cover girl cake, bussing. She moves the room, bussing. Oh man, everything that we doing. Tomorrow morning, well, yeah, it should be Micah's ministry tomorrow morning. Yeah, we got to get in touch with the young bull just to make sure, see what his roster looking like. Pause. So going forward, we got Ford Focus on Monday. We got Ford Focus pulling up on Monday mornings. That is 7 Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday, we're going to do Cooking with Brothers just for the last day. So the last day, Tuesday, will be Cooking with Brothers. That would be 7 Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, we have The Horsemen, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That is myself with the gentlemen that are here and the horsemen that pull up. But for those that could come, because some of us be riding side saddle, but it's all right. Some of our horses may need water, which means that they're working or they're doing something. So respectfully. Then of course, Friday morning, once again, we have the horsemen. All these gentlemen that you see here, these handsome brothers, ladies, you better stop looking. You know these brothers is foreign. Let me stop. And then, of course, coming through Saturday morning, back at it like crack addicts, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We doing Breakfast with Brothers. The official launch of Breakfast with Brothers on Saturday morning. Breakfast with brethren for all you Jamaicans. We do breakfast with brethren. We make an aki. We make swordfish. We make we make conch. You don't know nothing about that. Yes. And that's say it again. That's the most important thing. Y'all go get these doggone calendars. Y'all can support it. Come out and support the brothers.
Just on December alone, calendars work.
Yeah, December alone is that's the last month, so you better get it before December's over. But listen, next month, get your February through December calendar. Because January is already pretty much over. But still, go out there and purchase this calendar. Just do it for us. We appreciate y'all. If you look at it, the website is being posted in the chat, and also it's on each and every one of our bios. It's on each and every one of our on our pages. You can't miss it. Go out there and get your calendar. Get your Bearded Brother calendar. And if you don't like February and January, if you don't like February and March, check April out. Another good month. I can only speak for April, baby.
Wow. Y'all all know the hottest month in the calendar, right? February. No.
Yo, that was smooth, bro. He said February.
It's cold in February. We all know the hottest month of the year, right?
Technically, it is. No, you know what? February is the hottest month because you need a body to hold on to.
Hey, that body ain't hot.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is this:
the hottest month of the year is August.
When you know your picture's busting, you ain't even gotta say it. You just let them figure it out.
No, that don't. August.
Yeah, that was smooth. Yeah, like you said, lot of love.
Red bottoms, chill out. Red bottoms, chill out now.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Ain't a group of guys like this, man. Ain't not a group of men like this. Real talk.
No, they're not. Sorry.
They can anybody trying to duplicate this, they're definitely losing.
Can't do it. They can't do it.
Let's get to the round table.
Let's get to the round table. Okay, ladies, are y'all good? Can we pack y'all up?
Yes.
All right.
See y'all tomorrow.
Rain, you got anything you want to say?
Eastern time when it's ice storming.
Rain, you got anything you want to say, love, before we pack up?
You just paid $200K today. You're big.
All right, we got the 200K likes. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go.
You said it.
You can drop me though.
Okay, gotta go.
Yeah. So you need to go take care. Yeah, you need to.
First of all, don't put my business on the strip. That's number one. I gotta go to in-laws' house. I gotta do some stuff. I gotta come back and take care of my baby.
Well, you got what?
See, here's the beauty of it. That's why I left work early yesterday. I was like, yo, you need me? And she was like, I said, I'm out. Came home. She done had like 4 different meals cooked. I ain't that before. Yeah, we in the building though. So my brothers, man. Ah, gosh. Yo, we doing so. I want to say something to y'all, man. I got to give each and every one of y'all flowers, real talk. And I'm doing it as a collect because, you know, it takes time and patience, and to wake up in the morning and to have, and especially Ford, to wake up the times that we wake up in the morning with the energy that we have to do these lives is amazing. Knowing that even if it's on the weekend and we got lives outside of this. But I appreciate y'all fellas, man, for the support. Even during the week, when those that can make it during the week, and Ung be at work and he still pull up, sit in the car just to make time. You know what I'm saying? Lee Nitty be chilling, you know, he be doing his thing. I don't want to put brother's business on the strip. But you know, he be in his situations and he still have time to pull up. D4, twin, he be on the bus, stopping the whole bus, making sure nobody can get off just to make sure he pull up. You know what I mean? Like, I love y'all for that, man. Like, you got Michael, who's not here. The young brother come from work at night and still try to sit on the platform for at least an hour or two straight from work. Like, I don't want people thinking that we play TikTok. We are not playing. This is a full-time commitment that the horsemen have, and I appreciate the hell out of y'all, man, for real. Then we got brother 757. I ain't forget him. He's not here right now, but we already know. We got brother T.O. who's going to school, doing this thing. Like, these brothers is outside. They still with us, but they doing things on the back end because they trying to get certain situations done, and they got our full support, straight up and down. Y'all don't know what we know about each other, but it's a difference between having friends and having brothers.
Big difference.
And like I always told you, I ain't friends with none of y'all no more because y'all all my family, y'all all my brothers.
All my brothers.
Oh, so now you want to give us some of the cake. Eat the cake, Andy, man.
And now you want to share, right?
You know what? With that being said, you're all getting baby slices.
No
At
ice.
the kitty table.
No ice. Just give it a slither.
That's a little slither with no ice cream. With no ice cream, just slither. Matter of fact, you're going to get the part with all the frosting on it.
The little plastic kitty table with the plastic chair.
That's it.
Yes. But with that being said, brothers, let us end this live properly. You know how we do it. And guess what, ladies? We are not packing these brothers up. So we're gonna give our closings. We all stand on. Because this is the last live, man. I feel like I'm leaving. Like, yo, this is my last live of the weekend. I'm not gonna see y'all no more. You know, Velvet Jones ain't gonna be live.
Yeah, everybody stand tight. Let's get the screenshot, yo. Stand tight. All right. Got hold of that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the last official Velvet show. We're gonna still rock. You know,
It's the last Saturday.
At the same time. It's just the only difference is it's just gonna be the cooking with it. But everything is still the same. We're just gonna add cooking with it. That's all. It's gonna be on Mr. Ford's platform, but it's still always gonna be the same thing.
You know what's funny though? When they be like,
It really ain't it's not the, like, I don't know why we act like something's ended.
it ain't not ending. We just switch. That's all it is. Ain't nothing ending. You still gonna get to see this. All this talking. But but at the end of the day, we just doing it someplace else. It's all good. But I do want to say something to some of these women. Ladies, when you keep asking, are any of y'all single? Why? Because you single? First of all, no man wants a woman that's asking if he's single. That's number one. That is not your place. So as long as you keep asking a man if he's single, you're gonna forever stay single. I said what I said. Anyway, with that being said, fellas, let's give these closings so we can slide and do our thing.
All right. As normal, as I always say, love you so I can love you too. I know you had your choices of planes to land with. We're glad you chose ours.
Ladies and gentlemen who always support us, we want to thank you for the taps, the consistency, the gifts, the involvement. That means everything. Because we can get up in the morning and
Didn't I say not to pack these men up? But go ahead.
if you can get up in the morning and do what you do, but you don't have to be here. Nobody's forcing you to be here, but you show up all the time with positive energy. And from positivity begets positivity. Let's all stay righteous. Let's all continue to be blessed and be there for one another and take part in the necessary conversation to make all of us better simultaneously. I land.
All right. Look here. From the old head, seasoned head, whatever you want to call it. Man, look. Ladies, I'm going to say this. I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern in the background where she moves the room. Don't hurt yourself not doing it. You're doing yourself a favor by falling in. 6 p.m. Eastern. Amen. And I'm going to say this. Here's what I'm going to leave you with. Always celebrate the moments, cherish the memories, and commit to loving each other.
First of all, I want to thank Unc for that topic today, bro. He came through for that last set. Oh man, that was amazing, bro. Amazing live this morning, man.
Yeah, great live, good conversation. Once again, she moves the room tomorrow. Y'all, please be there. It's gonna be a dope conversation. And we got a lot of good stuff coming up, man. So from the calendar to the breakfast with brethren and even the other lives, we don't do this lightly. We literally talk offline about what we want to talk about. We game plan for it. So this is done on this is on purpose. Everything you're saying that's on purpose, which means the love that we're getting is on purpose as well. So we appreciate it. We welcome it in. We appreciate all the taps. We appreciate all the gifts. We appreciate all just the engagement as well. My thing is this: I'm going to leave, and this is for the brothers because I do know that most men don't have boundaries or don't have non-negotiables because we don't necessarily think about that. I ask that if you're a man that has not done that, that you sit down and you have to look at your non-negotiables and you set boundaries for yourself. Those are the things that will keep you aligned with whatever your purpose is or the people that's supposed to be around you. Because when we don't do that, we allow outside influences to come and knock us off our square. So please take a moment, man. Take 24 hours to just think of what your boundaries are. Stand on business on those boundaries, and understand what your non-negotiables are. And also understand that they may vary from individual to individual because there's no cookie cutter approach on the boundaries. I believe. I think it just depends on the individual. So I'll end there. Y'all have a great day. I appreciate it, and let's have a good one, brother.
My brother, you already know. Love you too, man. We gonna politic. You know how we do. Get off this joint. Get on the phone. Start cracking up. Oh man. First and foremost, thank each and every person from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank everybody that pulls up that came to this live today. Like I always say, I don't care if it's one person or a million people, we're gonna get our point across, we're gonna get this message across. That's number one. Number two, I always say that you guys that come to this live, you are the heartbeat. You are the ones that make this live. It's not us on the platform, it is you guys. That's why I appreciate y'all. And I know that my brothers appreciate y'all when y'all pull up, when you tap the screen. It's not about the gifts. It's about you guys just showing up and showing love. And that's what we appreciate the most. The comments was commenting, the moderator was modding. We did the damn thing today. Um, Shout out to all my brothers that wasn't with us this morning. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to some of the horsemen that hasn't been here. They probably on their own mission, but respectfully, shout out to them. I want to thank Uncle Angelo for this morning's topic. Another amazing one. He pulled through last Saturday with one, came through with this powerful one this morning. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you and I love you, man. Always come through, always coming through and always coming in the clutch. AKA Chocolate Dropper. AKA Almond Joy. That's his new name going forward, fellas. So we see Almond Joy. That's your name. You're gonna wear it, and you can't come back up here and say nothing about it. Wah, wah. But nah. Anyway, to get back on track, I think that when it comes to men and women, I think we need to just learn how to vet. We need to learn how to truly exercise what dating is, what boundaries are, what expectations are, what courting is. All of these things play a major part. But you have to know what it is. And be truthful to yourself. Because you have to be true to yourself in order to be true to someone else. Because a lot of time when you're lying to someone, it's because you're lying to yourself. Don't even realize it. And some people lie to the point where they start living the lie. Just be honest with the person. Sometimes even reset. Start all over. You don't always have to go in there with the same boundaries, with the same attitude. Let go of your old you when you're walking into something new. Because you're going to damage the new thing with your old self. Anyway, I got to slide. I got things to do before this weather starts getting bad later on. But blessings to each and every person. I pray that everybody stays safe in this weather. that God covers y'all with his blood, covers your family. I truly do. Make sure that you got all the things that you need to stay warm and to stay dry. Real talk, respectfully. As I always do before I leave my life, may the love of the Lord be with us all until we meet again. In Jesus' name, amen. Once again, thank y'all for getting me to 200K. That was my goal this morning, and we made it. So thank y'all. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all so much. And please, respectfully, the 220 some people that's still here, please go out there and get that calendar. I'm challenging every time I go live. I'm sending out a challenge. I'm challenging 10 to 20 people to go and buy this calendar. You won't regret it. It's an amazing thing that the men that these brothers have put together. It's something different. It is something different. You don't hear now about no brothers out there trying to do something. And the proceeds is not going in nobody's pocket. It's going to a charity of our choice. We chose a charity for the proceeds, and that's the reason why we're doing what we're doing. So when we say we giving back to the community, we trying to give back, and we doing it this way. So brothers is actually really putting in that work. These men over here, we did it, and we putting in the work. We all have jobs, so we don't need the money. This money is going to a certain charity that of our choice. So that's how we asking for your support. See, we always hear about men, what brothers ain't doing, but you got brothers doing something now. Respectfully. So thank y'all again for joining. God bless you. God bless each and every person. Have an amazing day. Boom!